I gotta actually start on TikTok before I activate Tickfinity, right? Let's go here, go live. Ugh. Tickfinity. Connect to TikTok live, and my stream is not offline. Oh, yeah, it is. So don't stream. I'm not streaming over there right now. Connect. Boom. There we go. There we go. We're back. There we go. There it is. We are so back. It's not even fucking funny. I've never been this back ever in my life. Ever. Are you an atheist? I am indeed an atheist, yeah. I don't believe in any god or god figures personally. But yeah, I am indeed an atheist. No, he's an atheist. Yep. 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 Mm-hmm. And theist. Forgot who said that. No, not down. Oh, why did I download a 2-second VOD? Am I fucking stupid? Delete forever. Yes. Delete forever. Yes. So you're your own god? That's not what an atheist means. Solo. It means somebody that doesn't believe in any god or god figures. When you pass and you're wrong, hopefully they'll let you have life. It sounds like you're in an abusive relationship. If you got to go around to people threatening them to, get them to reconsider your god, or just so you can feel better about the situation you're in, then you're in an abusive relationship. Nope, single. I'm talking about religiously. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. You control your universe? Not entirely, but to the best of my ability, yeah. You're your own thing you don't believe in. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Yes, indeed. You got it. Nope, I've seen an angel, and I haven't seen an angel. So I have a good reason to not believe in angels. Therefore, my point still stands. Do you wish God was real? Depends on the God, but the Christian one, no. I would actually hope it's not real because the system set up is pretty horrific if he is. What controls the universe itself? I don't know. I'm also ex-Christian, now agnostic. Okay, hell yeah, we can work with agnostic. Welcome in, welcome in. Seek and ye shall find. Already did, found nothing, so I don't know what to tell you. That's really about all there is to it. You believed in God and then you don't. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. I believed in God. Now I no longer believe in God. Used to believe in God. Now I don't believe in God. Find the Lord. Y'all keep y'all need to keep a leash on that nigga dude or something. Do you say that no God exists as an atheist? Have you been watching Darth Dawkins? So you make the positive affirmation that there's no God? I don't know. But do I say that no God exists as an atheist? I haven't seen any convincing evidence for any of them. What's up, big dumb dumb? Here I'm trying to bulk up. What do I do? A lot of chicken, a lot of potatoes. That was my huge. Those were my go-tos when I used to worry about bulking and cutting and shit. I've been begging for God lately, but no answers. Yeah, man. Ask me, and I think it's because there's no God up there, but I guess we'll see. 4 more days and I'm unbanned. Let's fucking go, man. Actually debate Darth on what's the better toilet paper brand. No, but to answer the question, I don't make the claim that there's no God whatsoever. I just don't believe in any of them. I have no reason to. You just say the N word? No, I didn't say the N word, dude. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? All right, don't even joke like that. I'm agnostic and learn about NDE studies is blowing my mind, and they have medical studies. Do they really? Do they really? We need to see those studies. I'm blocked by Darth on 3 accounts. I didn't. He doesn't know who I am. I blocked him first. I saw him once on my For You page and was like, all right, yeah, get me out. Ooh, are you actually gonna come to our house? If so, record it. I feel like that'll be hilarious. Oh wait, I gotta. That's why. Am I stupid? Huh? Don't answer that. Dude, why is my Streamlabs chat just okay? Honey, Streamlabs needs to die off or something. I don't know, dude. Anyway, tips on losing weight. I've only lost like 8 to 9 pounds this month. It seems a lot less intuitive, but calories in got to be a lot less than calories in have to be less than calories out. You know. How has losing faith affected your mental health? Positively overall. Motherfuckers read a few reports about narcan and they say NDEs are right. Which is worse, Christianity or Islam? I'm currently reading the Quran. So far, it's pretty bad, man. It's pretty it's pretty fucking bad. Pretty awful. Pretty terrible. You know, great people. The book though, man, you should use OBS instead of Streamlabs. I can't really multi-stream like that on OBS though, unless I use like Restream. But they're like, I don't know. I want to keep it within the software versus outside of it. My friend said he was a good debater, so I was like, bet I went up and yeah, that'll do it. Let's see what we got here. How is losing faith positivity? Tyson, please don't spam. It's my literal only time warning you and my only time saying it. Please don't spam. But I hate spam. Can't do it. But I see your questions. If I don't answer it immediately, just send it again, like after like a minute or so. Don't just back to back to back to back to back to back to back. All right. It's a literal question. This is a literal mute. I'll answer your question and then get you on out of here. But losing my faith positively affected my mental health because I no longer believe that there was some outside force watching me and everything that I do and judging me for it and expecting me to live by some impossible standard. You know, that's good for anybody. Plus, I got a lot of time on Sundays back too. Never felt as bad as I did when I was a Christian. Me either, honestly. Go find God, show him to me. Why is I hate Streamlabs. 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 I hate it. 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 Why is it like this? Why is it like this? Why can't we get one thing right? Oh, do I just do this and then wait, uh, and we're cooking a little bit. I agree. Most Muslims I know are really lovely, wonderful people, but the content of the book, yeah. Thank goodness that most Muslims don't live by the Quran. Thank goodness. I've met some wonderful, wonderful Muslims. They're great people. I've read their book, though. Well, reading their book. My goodness. Go find God in the Bible. I've looked for him in the Bible. He's a pretty awful character that doesn't seem to exist. How'd you get over the guilt? I'm so scared. That guilt, for me from the outside in, who's been like far removed from it, seems to be caused by a doctrine that says that you should be guilty for not believing in this thing, which I wouldn't imagine an all loving or all good God would want, or at least like an all powerful God, I don't think guilt is the feeling he wants people to feel. So to me, it makes more sense that the whole thing was made up by people who want you to feel guilty and coerced into joining their religion rather than buy from a God that thinks you should feel that way. God is literally how we define the word God is only a small part of God. I'm not sure. Huh? If you were God, what would you do with evil? I wouldn't create evil. Elijah, don't spam, dude. Why you're atheist now, dude? I just don't believe in the God or God figures. That's why I'm an atheist. Muslims I met are diabolical and rude, and when you dog walk their religion brutally, they get pissed. It's like most people for me that I've met, it's a vast minority. Online, yeah, they could be a little rude. But in my real life, especially being in like a really Muslim area, they're lovely people for the most part. Just the book that they believe in is wow. Wow. Okay, but what if I'm scared about hell? I don't know, the religious trauma is scary. The fear about hell is it makes I get it. I felt that for a month after deconstructing for sure. I don't know what time it'll pass. If you study up why where the idea of hell came from, what motivations people will have for making up the idea of hell, and know about the fact that hell as we know it, like as described in like the evangelical circles, doesn't even come from the Bible. The hell fear really just glosses over after a while. Can I join? I'm not bringing up guests. I bring up guests and then they report me after the conversation doesn't go the way they want it to. So I'm already on 3 strikes. I'm good on that. You never looked up Miracle of the Sun? No, I didn't. What made you stop believing? I looked for evidence and found all of it unconvincing. I'm atheist. I'm still not bringing up guests. I appreciate that we agree, but it's just I can't do guests. It's just not until at least until I get one of my strikes down. Then I'll start. I can afford to get another one. How did the universe come to be? I think the universe has always existed personally. I think that if things do exist, then something has to have always existed. I just make one less assumption than theists who say that a God that's always existed created it. You're not atheist, you're an embodiment of the antithesis. No word encompasses your beliefs or belief system. That's no, I'm an atheist. That's words. Words mean words. Thank you for helping me and answering my questions. Have a good night. You have a good rest of your night, Kira. You'll make it through. I believe in you. Hell, as we were taught, doesn't exist in the original transcripts. Yeah. Plus, a lot of it get it from like Paradise Lost. Not gonna lie, Muslim women would probably love you. They love American men. From what I've seen in my area, yeah. But their Hajj makes them marry in there. Yeah. At one of my old jobs, I used to work with a lot of them. It tracks. It tracks. Guess I'm a Muslim woman. What the fuck? I'll give you a link for Miracle of the Sun and don't look it up. I think you don't want evidence. I don't think you want evidence. Correct. I don't want evidence because I don't need any sort of Miracle of the Sun apologetics woo woo to tell me that snakes don't talk. I'm sorry. I try to be as pragmatic as possible. So if you would not create evil, then would you not get free will? I mean, you can create free will while also, not creating evil. Because if you're all powerful, you can quite literally do anything. If the answer is, would you do how you would do this X Y Z? The answer is yes. How would you do it? I can because I'm all powerful. That's how all powerful works. That's literally how it works. If you're all powerful, do anything that you could possibly want. Shape logic to whatever you want. Shape the world to whatever you want. I'm a 5+ year ex preacher, and just because I liked an Adam Warlock post, I've been getting so many evangelical live streams. Oof, dude. TikTok is so weird with the way that they recommend streams to people. Shit, I can't remember what I did. It was like one person. It's like this. I forget the name of this game. I don't know, some VR boxing game. I liked I liked and favorited one video from it because it was really funny, and then I started getting like Roblox, my For You page. It's so weird. Same with the Rapture. I was terrified of the Rapture for years. Yeah, the Rapture's been around for only like maybe 200 years. I'm just joined. I'm not sure if you're answering this question, but why did you stop believing? Yeah, stop believing because I was no longer convinced of God being real. I look for. Sorry, one second. God. Basically, I read the Bible. The Bible came back. It made me think about God differently. I looked at the evidence, and then all of it came back bad. So that's why I stopped believing. Are you marrying an atheist? If the way things are going now in my life continue the way I think they're gonna go, then no, I'm gonna end up marrying a Christian. But I wouldn't mind it. I think we, can reach a good balance. It was a gecko. Enough. Okay. Enough. Reverse. Do you want to get blocked? All right. If I have to hear you say the word gecko one more time, I'm gonna be really fucking pissed. Okay. Not really, but for the sake of this stream and the humor, yes. Let's see what we got here. Before the Big Bang, time didn't exist. You need to read up on science if you want to be an atheist. All right, I got you. So this is a very common misconception, and I'm gonna blow it out the water real quick. Give me a second. Big Bang article, misconceptions, experience. Oh wait, you're the dude from my DMs. Oh yeah, I'm about to have some fun with you real quick. Wait 1 second. Display capture. Let's go here. Misconceptions about the Big Bang. Let's take this down. Oh shoot, where is it? Prompt. There you are. One of the common misconceptions about the Big Bang model is that it fully explains the origin of the universe. However, the Big Bang model does not describe how energy, time, and space were caused, but rather it describes the emergence of the present universe from an ultra-dense and high-temperature initial state. It is misleading to visualize the Big Bang by comparing its size to everyday objects. When the size of the universe at Big Bang is described, it refers to the size of the observable universe and not the entire universe. So you're just outright incorrect. You just can't stop taking L's, can you? How does that work? Don't tell people to read up on science if you yourself won't. He's from my DMs, and he's He can't. So I blocked him a month and a half ago. I don't even remember him, but according to our conversation, it was likely because he wasn't engaging with the metaphorical versus literal claims of the Bible. He was claiming that the Bible isn't entirely metaphorical or literal. I would agree with that. So, and he's claiming I didn't agree with that. So, I know he's a liar, but beside the point. Um, he's basically. I'm guessing that's why I blocked him. He just wouldn't engage with a point. He came back a month and a half later today, going back and forth with me about it, trying to say, "Oh, you're this and you're that and the third, and you're this, that, and the third, and also this, that, and the third," and trying to get me back into a debate. Dude, it's actually fucking pathetic. Dude needs to go outside. Actually fucking pathetic. This is what not going outside does to people. Matthew, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Quit it. You don't look at any evidence. You found excuse or set thereof you liked and decided it was good enough. Cheetos and red tube time. Cheetos and red tube. That's pretty based, honestly. You as a super fan, yeah. A month and a half after I unblocked everybody. I want to say like a month ago, and I guess like here we are, like 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, in my DMs out of nowhere, trying to get me back into a debate. Like, are we fucking joke? Please go outside. I'm about to sit here and debate with you. But yeah, just loud and wrong. Imagine. No just God would allow what it's been. In no world am I a typical guy more than just realities. Let's see. No just God would allow what has been. In no world am I, as a typical guy, more moral than this religious gods. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah. It's me personally, and that's what really fucks me up about the moral argument. It's people say my morals have to come from somewhere, it has to come from this God, but the God that they always talk about is one that condoned all these horrible, horrible things. It's like, ugh. Like, okay. Even though you're an atheist, people got to respect you and others. I would agree. I would hope so. But it's not what you should always expect from people, and that's fine. All right, Travis, I'm going to go get you out of here for the night. Here's why I'm getting you out, Travis. Not because I'm personally offended by you, but you personally said Cheetos and red tube time, right? So I don't want to sit here and hold you back from Cheetos and red tube time. Cheetos and red tube time to me doesn't mean stay around and talk about what the evils that I find permissible. You said you're out. I'm going to get you out. So I don't know what to tell you. Put user in timeout 24 hours. I'll see you tomorrow, bro. You said Cheetos and red tube time. I'm going to hold you to it. SP says God is real, so prove it. Bye bye. Have a good rest of your night, Travis. Enjoy your Cheetos and red tube. I know you say you see God different after becoming atheist, but what do you think of Jesus? As far as his existence, really up in the air about it. There's scholarly consensus, but even then, that scholarly consensus tends to be like a benefit of the doubt rather than like actual 100% proof and evidence. Even so far, I'll grant it, but as a regular guy that existed, sure, as the Son of God, couldn't have been, because I don't see any evidence for the God of the Bible existing. But as far as like his morality, I mean, he was chill, I guess. Have a good rest of your night, Ragnar. I appreciate you being here. Oh my goodness, appeal, dude. What are we doing? I'm not even streaming anywhere else on TikTok. Let's see here. The content is original. I'm the only one streaming on one TikTok account. And the content is mine and live. Okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry. I have to restart here yet again. Yet again. It's like YouTube, but for naked adults, exactly. So previously, God can make rain just to. I gotta move this over. You know what? I'm gonna move these around. Actually, I'm gonna move you over here, and I'm gonna move the mainstream over here. I'll answer your question in a second, Jordy. Let's see here. So previously, God can make rain just to one person and nothing else, and rain everywhere. But these one person now somehow blessed are those who have not seen and yet believed. Exactly. Yeah. All of a sudden, it's like once the more fantastic the claims get, now it's like okay, now let's just believe it without seeing it. What do you believe happens after we die? I think we cease to exist. Personally, I think that our Our minds die with our bodies. All right, one last restart on YouTube. They keep taking me down for unoriginal content, but I'm only live on one account. So like, I don't know. Like I don't know. So I'm gonna restart on TikTok. I'll be right back. If they take me down one more time, I'm just assuming I'm getting reported, and that's all there is to it. Ask me anything. You don't know nothing. All right, then I'll go ahead and block you. That's simple. If I don't know anything, I'm not somebody you should want to spend your time with anyway. So see you later. Have a good rest of your night. Ugh. Take care. Also with that username, I'm gonna get you on out. All right, bye bye. Take care. All right, let's end on TikTok. Let's restart. Stop restarting, dude. I'm not restarting on YouTube, but on TikTok they just the first time they were like, so both times I got not taken down, but restricted because of unoriginal content. And so the first time I get it because I was streaming on two different accounts, so they might assume like, okay, it's being streamed on two accounts, so one of them's unoriginal. Okay, fair enough, right? But the second time I restarted on just that one account, they still restricted me. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. All right, let's see here. Condone what? Oh, Travis is muted, so it doesn't matter. If you were an ex-Christian and you trusted that Jesus paid for all your sins on the cross, and you were technically still saved, and God is calling you back to fellowship. If I'm still saved, why would I be? Why would I want a fellowship? RedTube can go to hell in a handbasket. Damn, what RedTube ever do to you? Unoriginal content you didn't make, God. Unfortunate. You know, there's one God. He's the one and only Jungkook. I'm getting rid of you, High Inquisitor. All right, I just want you to know that. Let me stop. It's important to believe in the gospel now. Why? If you see God, then He will show you the truth. But it sounds like you did know God at one point. It's not. You're all over the place, SP. I want you to pick one argument and stick with it, if you don't mind. All right, let me do one last little restart on TikTok. Last one. Promise it's the last one. I don't know why they're doing this. I think I'm just getting reported by people that are being petty, which, I mean, to be expected, I guess. But man, come on, dude. Check their claims before you restrict my shit, dude. Check their claims before you restrict my shit. Is that too much to ask for? Is that too much to ask for? Check their claims before you restrict my account. Like, seriously, are we fucking joking? Check their claims. Oh, come on. We have reviewed your live and found that your live content violates our community guidelines. Okay, they're just, yeah, okay, yeah. Huh? You can't even multi-stream? Alright, you know, matter of fact, fuck it. I'm just going live on TikTok regardless, fuck it. If they take me down again or restrict me again, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, it's just a mass report, honestly. Because there's nothing saying you can't stream to other platforms. Literally, gaming creators do it all the time. Anybody can do it. So streaming, not breaking the actual community guidelines themselves, but literally just streaming, get restricted, unoriginal. First time made sense. It was on two accounts. Okay, fair. You can say it's unoriginal to another account, even though the other account is me too. Like, okay, fair, right? But dude, just ugh. I think I know what's you know, yeah, let's go live. Third time. Third time's the charm. Fuck it. All right, let's put this here and call it a day. I love this live. I'm sorry to hear that. What made you leave Christianity? I read the Bible, thought about God differently after reading it, looked at the apologetics. They were giving contradictory or like, what's the word I'm looking for? The word I'm looking for is shit. I can't, not I don't know. Let's just say contradictory. They were giving contradictory accounts. So I looked into the evidence of God being real altogether and found none of it convincing. That's why I left. Ugh. Getting spam reported, dude. For what, man? And then TikTok's like, okay, let's just believe them. Take you down anyway or restrict you anyway. Our Lord and dude, come on, Jesse. You too. You too. Atu, Jesse. Atu. Seriously. All right, let me go over here. Put this over here. Ugh. Hawk Hua. Hawk Hua. Hua 2. What the huh? Let's have a freak off? Who? Who was on Instagram saying have a freak off? So what do you blaspheme for fun now or something? No, I don't blaspheme for fun. I lied. I blaspheme for fun sometimes. We all worship the K-pop gods here. All right, enough. Okay, what's up, Galilea? How you doing? God damn. On Instagram too. Is nowhere safe. Is nowhere safe. All right. Warning y'all, it's gonna be probably a short live over on TikTok, a short one and a small one, because TikTok keeps restricting me for unoriginal content. So they're not taking me down, but they are restricting me. So it's like, what's the point? Or are you telling me this? No, I don't speak Terrio. It's from what is it? Julius Caesar? I don't know. It happened in the Shakespeare story. Congratulations on your upgrade. W. Hell yeah. Wait a second. I don't know if y'all heard that. I didn't hear it. Anyway, have you read the Book of Mormon? No, and I'm very not interested. Why did you turn from Christ? I stopped believing in God because I found none of the evidence for God to be convincing. A traitor to our Lord Jesus? I'm no more a traitor to your Lord Jesus than you're a traitor to Muhammad. You're not a traitor. I'm not a traitor to Jesus in the way that you're not a traitor to Krishna or Brahma. I simply don't believe in Jesus, or at least that he was the Son of God. What made you change your mind? What made you become an atheist? The lack of evidence for Christianity being true is why I became an atheist. No, it's fine, Galileo. They're all right. Have you looked at the trees? Just kidding. Trees crush people. Yeah. Trees rot. Trees do a lot of things. Proverbs 3:5. Why would I toss away my own understanding just to get to your God figure, but not for everything else in my life? TikTok tired of your lack of evidence every 2 minutes. Yeah, I bet. Any FBI calls? No, I haven't ran that prompt in a while because it was really heartbreaking. I didn't do that for the viewers or anything. It was just I actually wanted to know, and the fact that I got so many yeses was just heartbreaking. To be fair, I just like to assume half of them were joking, but man, find Christ, Bradley. You really need to strap a leash on that dude or something. This girl needs her fun. I got you. All right, fuck it. Sick 'em, Galileo. Let me stop. Do you believe in God in general? No, I don't believe in any God or God figures. I drink fabric softener. You should probably stop doing that. You did not have a spiritual encounter with Jesus. That's why you became an atheist. Nobody's had a spiritual encounter with Jesus. Nobody. Same here, Hugh W. Oh yeah, T-Rock. I know you. I've seen you around. What's up, dude? Have you ever tried mozzarella? I've tried it. Yeah, I love mozzarella. I love cheese in general, but mozzarella's, as far as cheeses go, it's mid, but you know, it's cheese, so automatically 7 out of 10. There are over 2,000 gods here on Earth. We believe in one less than you do. Exactly. That's all there is to it. Pancakes or waffles? Not only is my answer waffles, but I hate pancakes. Can't stand them. Can't do them. You said E2 when I went to Enoho. No, I don't speak the that language. It's from Shakespeare. When Brutus stabbed Julius Caesar in the back. I was an atheist until I found Jesus. Thanks for the backstory. Appreciate it. Why would God hide from all the rational people? Exactly. But then they'll say like free will because he wants a free will decision. Like, okay, cool. But like, wouldn't the free will choice be follow me or follow the ruler of your planet versus just here's a book with a bunch of different issues, just believe in it or go to hell for it? Come on, what are we doing? Where's your cat? He's my cat he's in the room somewhere, probably under my bed. Did you leave Christianity for doubt? Yeah, yeah. What do you think of Metal Gear? Metal Gear's okay. I think I've played like one game, not all the way through. It was alright, just a little, I don't know, like slow for me. What if Jesus was a feminine twink bottom? Could you imagine? Any Muslims to debate on this fine Monday? No, none so far. Hugh, you're so fat I was just about to go to bed. How does me going live before you go to bed make me fat, alright? The meal I had earlier makes me fat, to be fair. I got some Coney Island. Oh, man. Goodness. But going live before you go to bed, come on, dude. Man, I type lack of evidence every 2 minutes instead of you saying it. Yeah, go for it. I'm previously Presbyterian, now atheist. W, Jennifer. Hell yeah. Love to hear it. Yeah, Presbyterians, no comment, dude. No comment. They're pretty close to Calvinists, and I can't really do Calvinists anymore as far as debate goes. Because, like, their whole thing is predestination, so it's like submission and no matter what. And it's like, okay, fair, but now there's no room for conversation. I get so happy every time I see this live. You're going to be a little unhappy soon because I'm getting mass reported into oblivion for unoriginal content. That cat's planning on your demise. He always is. I don't know what's wrong with him. Dude's a piece of work. Never turn your back on Jesus. Too late. Susan Cottenham, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And I missed another follow too, but I didn't catch it. But yeah, thank you for the follow. Do men taste better than women? I don't know, man. How would I know that? I never tasted a woman. Well, whatever you said, it sounded like you said stand up in the hell yeah. Nah, unfortunately no. Probably said it was just like the inflection of the Maori though. He was God, definitely not. Used to be God, now atheist. Ask me anything. Let's see what we got here. Ex-independent fundamental Baptist here. Hell yeah. What's up, Rainbow Ghost? I've seen you around too. I'm getting recommended to the good people. Hell yeah. To the creme de la creme. Not the whatever I get. Dude, why can't I hear my TikTok alerts? Dina, thank you for the ice cream cone. Appreciate it. Yo, why can't I hear my alerts? Did I turn them off? Surely I didn't, right? Give me a second. I think that's where I screwed up. And the heart me. Appreciate it. Did I screw up here? Or is God just playing jokes on me? I think it's God playing jokes on me. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I can't hear my alerts. Can't hear my sounds. Can't hear anything. Do I put it back on it? Wait 1 second. I think I know the issue. If that's not the issue, then I'm getting played with. Am I getting hacked? Am I getting DDoSed? Okay, y'all can hear it, but I can't hear it. That's weird. Fuck it. Anyway, thank you for the 7 goats and the 1 team bracelet and the 1 cheer you up. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anyway, debauchery is such an antiquated word, and we probably never think about it. When we really think about it, a lot of words are really weird. I have this not condition or anything, but sometimes anybody ever look at words and just think that looks so weird? And I know it's spelled correctly, but it looks so weird. What do you look for in a man? What the fuck kind of question is that? What do you mean? What do I look for in a man? Kindness looks like Roman Reigns. Okay, yeah, y'all can hear it. I can't hear it at all though. Oh, I know why I can't hear it. Oh, I know exactly why I can't hear it. Girth, what the fuck? No, I know exactly why I can't hear it. I know exactly why. Okay. It's such an easy fix, too. Let me see if I can hear it now. Let me do a sound effect. I'm sorry, 1 quick second. Okay, we're good. Did I get censored? Probably. So your cat is Mandarin just because he's orange? Isn't it racism? Yeah, low-key. Christians should tolerate abortions as that's the easiest way of getting a soul to heaven without having them live through this wretched earth. Shout out to Alex O'Connor for that one. Yeah, I mean, if we really want to think about it, like, you know, every human has a soul. Every fetus is a human. Therefore, abortion should be not only tolerated, but should be the most merciful way to ensure salvation, right? Right? My cat's orange too. Hugh, let's go. The Pastafarians are going crazy in chat. We love them. Love my Pastafarians. All hail the flying spaghetti monster, ramen, dude. What do you look for in a Messiah? Actually is real and is actually the, you know, I don't know. Actually real though. Dude, I'm not answering what I look for in a man, okay? I'm not into dudes. All right? I'm not into man. All right. Insofar as I see some of them and think, okay, yeah, he's attractive, sure, but like I don't want anything to do with men. Okay. I'm hetero flexible at best. The only Messiah I'll accept is Luigi. Honestly, fair take. My cat got so fat after I took away her ability to reproduce. I don't know the English word verb. You said her, so spayed. Spayed is the word for what you did to your cat. Show me your cat, dude. No. Plus, I don't even have my webcam hooked up. Jesus is waiting to reveal himself to you. If you seek also, the relationship cannot be one-sided. I already did all the seeking, and he chose not to. So there's only a few possibilities for why that's the case. Either he's actually going to reach out to me, and he just hasn't done so yet, which, no need telling me to seek him anymore because he's on the way, right? B, he's not real. C, he can only be reached so ritualistically, and I don't have a way to verify like what ritual can make Jesus appear or whatever. Or there's a few others, but basically all it comes down to is there's no need to tell me to keep seeking when I already did. Hugh, I'm gay. W. A mansion and a guy with a what? Huh? Huh? Multimillionaire. What the fuck am I reading? What in? Huh? 8 inches? What the? Huh? Don't have a heart and heart. It sounds like you're kind of leaving a trap door open to when I say I seek Jesus and didn't find him, you can just leave a trap door and say like, well, here's why it didn't happen and it's your fault. That's what it sounds like to me. But I don't know. Atheists tend to not have delusions of grandeur. From what I've seen, yeah. Can you please use the popular man voice? No. I'm not off lane. I'm not using the off lane. That's a good no. Stop. How happy are those who believe and haven't seen? Good for them, but it's not going to be me. I'm gonna need some actual evidence for the things I dedicate my life to. I was a damn good Christian. I'll say that. I was, So if God wants all this good back on His side, He should, actually show Himself to me. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. Galileo, fun story. That's a Mandela effect. The literal quote is like, "You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth." Like in Star Wars, where he didn't say, "Luke, I am your father." He said, "No, I am your father." No, it's not possible. What made you give up on Jesus? That's kind of a weird way to put it, but I stopped believing God's real because after reading the Bible and seeing that there was no evidence supporting that any of it's truth. Why the door for basement named Trapdoor? There's no joke, just asking. I don't know, actually. Maybe because you can fall into it like a trap. I don't know. With the grace of the wiener, Hugh prayed for. What the? Huh? I'm 11 inches soft. Are we fucking joking? Do you know that Grinder and the Weather Channel have something in common? Both promise lots of inches, only to leave you disappointed. All right, you know what? Okay, enough. Show me your cat or buy me X Premium. False dichotomy. Nobody's good, no, not one. I don't think anybody's bad enough to deserve eternal punishment. Hot take. I don't think people should be tortured or separated or burned for all of eternity by default. So, I don't know. Yesterday in the stream, a guy said, "If you guys already fear me, don't make me get God in here." Huh? Wait, what? Do you ever do voiceovers? No, never. Bryn, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I don't think children should be given cancer by God. Yeah, actually. I don't think children should be given cancer. I think women are good enough to speak in church, actually. Yeah. Grand Dang, come on, dude. Thank you for the follow. Thanks. Well, yeah, actually. I think women are cool enough to speak in church. I don't think they're any less than men. So, yeah, I disagree with Paul on it, actually. God doesn't give them cancer. God created a world that can cause cancer and knew that it would cause cancer for different children. So, stop it. You should become a game live streamer. It gets no views. It gets no views. That's the issue with it. It's way too many people doing it. It's way, way, way too many people doing it. Lack of evidence, by the way, thanks. You're going to need a bigger boat, right? You face reveal already. I'm going to face reveal after I get monetized everywhere. Because then, I can take my content to the next level. Let's see here. Reading the Bible in its original context makes much more sense. For example, any scriptures referring to God to manipulating weather, since Yahweh was a storm god in mythology. Yeah, exactly. Plus people tell you out of context, read the original translation. For a lot of the Hebrew verses, it makes it worse. You know? Oh wait, did I ever oh no, I didn't. Oh shoot, am I stupid? Don't answer that. Goodness me. Oh, I just set up the alert box. Oh, I'm so. I don't like myself sometimes. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute, y'all. I just noticed something really bad I did. Not bad, but stupid. Let's probably use Google Translate to read the original. Here's a secret: it doesn't work like that. Yeah, you would have to actually go by the you know, at least at the very least, if you don't want to learn ancient Hebrew, like talk to the people that know ancient Hebrew, and they'll tell you exactly what it means. Not very good. False. Spoiler alert. All right, give me a second. Oh, because I did something very, very dumb. I'm gonna pause the live actually on TikTok. Give me a quick minute. I'll be back in like maybe 60 seconds at best. All right, give me a second. Pause. Ugh. All right. Oh, god damn it. Where is it? Overlay gallery. Chat. There you are. Copy URL. Sources plus source. Link. No, browser source. Add source. Add new source. Because I was wondering, like, god damn, what? You know, add source. Paste. Close. Where's my other chat box source? Right here. How many pixels up is that? 420 giggity. Let's put you here. Oh shoot. Put you here. Here. Wait, no, stretch the screen. No, fit the screen. Transform, fit the screen. Okay, fit to screen, please. Can I ask for fit to screen? Can I fit it to screen, please? Thank you. I appreciate that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves is when things are supposed to work and they don't work. I can't stand it. I freak the fuck out every time. It's like clockwork. I don't know how to describe it. I can't stand it. Things that otherwise are supposed to work just for no reason not working. Are we joking? I get so fucking upset, and I really should get that in check. Let's see here. 540, 539. Good enough. Lock in. Okay, let's go ahead and unpause on TikTok. I said 1 minute. It was 2 minutes. Continue live. Boom. There we go. There we go. There we are. Probably not gonna work until next stream, but at least I got it set up. All right, we're back. We're back. Hugh, this is our stream? No, it isn't. Luca the Lakers is crazy. It is crazy. How is our girlfriend Maria? Our girlfriend's asleep right now, so that's why I'm trying to talk a little bit lower, you know? Maybe not be as rambunctious. We can hear you twice. Wait, no. Wait, on if you got TikTok and that open, sure, but I only have like one track from a mic. TikTok is CCP propaganda. W. You know what? WCCP. I can only hear you once. On YouTube, they said they can hear me twice. It's weird. I'll post clips of them so you become popular. Ugh, good luck. I can't even have a single stream without TikTok saying like, "Oh, we're going to restrict you for something or other." Is it back? It is back. I am back. We're here. Here? Hello? You didn't read my previous comment? No, I did not. What did it say? I don't see your previous comment. That's why. That's why. Only Republicans in heaven who wants to join. I'm going straight to hell then. It's over. You're back. I'm fourth. Nice to meet you. Bobcat, what's your last words? What's your last words? Can I say, what? What does that mean? Fuck it. Gherkin Salat. There you go. Open 2 streams at the same time? Okay, yeah, that's why. That'll do it. Is it okay to ask where you are politically? No, it's fine. I'm on the left for sure. On the left, you know, leftist, liberal, classic liberal atheist, but yeah, I'm left. You know, pretty not the super duper outlandishly far left, but pretty left, pretty left. Did my CCP comment get filtered? Probably. By the way, Republicans not all atheists are Democrats. Exactly. I just happen to be an atheist who is a Democrat. Now can you say ist so groß tut mir leid alter? I don't know what that means, but there you go. I mainly don't know because I don't know what the hell is a CCP. Chinese Communist Party is what the CCP is. Nothing odd happened when you left. Okay, got you. Thanks for letting me know. Why would you get deported if you were born here? What did I just say? Did I say something bad? How bad was it? No, all right. Let me fuck it. Let me translate it. If I said something that's gonna get me canceled, I'm gonna be really upset. Really, really upset. Detect language. Huh? Okay, there we go. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. What the fuck? Hello? Huh? Zeev, huh? What the fuck? The fuck? Why'd you make me say that? Huh? What the fuck? Huh? What the huh? I should probably get used to saying that if these prices go up. But what the fuck? Hello? Ew. Ew. Okay. Firstly, mama ain't no bitch, so I would never say that. But secondly, ew. Come on, dude. Let me stop. Anyway. Left, not just Hassan Piker left. I can't stand Hassan, dude. I can't stand Hassan. Hassan's he's an interesting person. Your German's good though. All right, dude. Enough. Okay, enough. Let's rein it in. They canceled my food stamps. I should have never voted for Trump. Oof. I'm not on food stamps, but if I was, I'd be very pissed. I'd be so pissed off. You pay into it, especially if you have a job. Pay into it. Now you can't eat. Like, okay, dude. They paused tariffs on Mexico and Canada for right now. Did they reopen the budget for food stamps and Medicaid and Medicare and shit? Thoughts on Buddhism? Positive overall. Yeah, positive. You ignore my comment again? It's getting filtered, dude. Oh wait, I have an idea. You start live streaming as a gamer. We'll send diabolical brain rot comments and I'll post clips on them so that you. Oh, okay. There's so many people doing that though. I don't know if that'll work. I don't think I have anything special about me that will really, push me out into the gaming space. I like some of Hassan's takes, but he's kind of annoying sometimes. Yeah, some of his takes are cool, but he's just, I just can't stand him, dude. I just can't stand him. I don't know, dude. He's just, me and him just, I say get along as if he knows who the fuck I am, but, I just, every time I see him, I just, ugh. On Twitter, I had to block his name because Dick Serto wouldn't stop talking about him. And a lot of his fanboys are really weird too. Like Hassan TWT, are we fucking joking? We should go outside. Everything I hear about Trump's policies is against my will. I mean, you're already, they don't really concern you, so. So according to Trump, men do not exist anymore, and any man that does exist is trans. I mean. Yeah, I mean, Republicans and drawing arbitrary lines is like they go together like peanut butter and jelly. Trump's just low-key make me gag. At this point, yeah. I can maybe see supporting him after the end of the first term, but like this second one so far, it's just, what the fuck are we doing? Like, come on, dude. Like, come on. Anybody that's in, like making like to the point that they can't even question anything that he does. I can see if you make money on it on like a Twitter account, like what Libs of TikTok or In Wokeness or something. I get that you make money, so You got to toe the line for people with biases. But if you actually hold these biases that he can do no wrong, I don't know. You just need to be taken out back. Is that a bad take? Just take him out back. Get him chipped. Call it a day. Just GG. Just well played. Right? Take him behind the shed. If you're incapable of thinking past the point of your own biases, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. He was now legally a woman. No, I'm not. I'm not trans, Dina. Okay, I'm a male. I'm a man. I'm a he. I don't get into that. Let me stop. Oh wait, I'm lagging on TikTok. Ask whatever. We should be good. I should be repeating for a bit, but whatever. Do I know anyone who works at KFC in DC? No, I don't. I don't even know any. Do I know anybody from DC? Maybe, like, I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't even think I know anyone from DC. You sound like a princess, though. Zeev, what's your last words? Hugh, are you ignoring me because of yesterday? I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of just in the zone right now. I'm kind of in the zone right now. So if I'm ignoring you, I do apologize. But, you know, I'm just in the zone. I'm just ranting. I'm preoccupied. I'm sorry. I'm a liberal. I have no issues with Republicans, but I do have an issue with the MAGA extremists. Exactly. For same. If I was old enough back in 2008, I probably would have voted McCain. You know? Probably would have. I get it. But there's a vast difference between having conservative values and being a complete piece of shit. And so far, and the gap between the two are just stretching and stretching and stretching. You're my new TikTok friend? Aww. Thanks, Tammy. Aww. You can't see it, but I did a little heart thing with my hands. Let's see here. Can Northern Illinois secede into its own country? It could, but it would be it'll be bloody, it'll be violent, and even if it succeeded, they wouldn't be able to survive. America's not allowing for any sort of enclaves, you know. Italy and South Africa, sure, they'll allow it, but America's just not, they wouldn't have it. Hassan's just a grifter who just says controversial stuff to stay relevant. Can't stand his Uncle Cenk either. Yeah, the Young Turks are just as annoying as he is. I see where he gets it from. McCain would have been a damn sight better. Yeah, absolutely. If you're going to go Republican, don't go with somebody as completely and totally outlandishly, you know, stupid like Trump is. Where are the Christians that contradict themselves and their beliefs in the chat? When I paused the stream, they left. And TikTok's not recommending it to them. So, it's whatever. They probably just do like a... Yeah, I'd probably just get off, honestly. It's a slow one. It's a real slow one. A low-key need them Obamas back. Low-key. Trump is an insult to humanity for sure. I'm not just saying that as a leftist. I'm saying that as a human being. Why oh why Jesus still loves and believes in you? I don't believe Jesus is alive. I think Jesus, if he existed, died a long time ago and did not resurrect. So I don't know what you want me to do with that part. Trump looks like a fried peanut chip that came to life. Yeah, honestly. I mean, McCain would have been a really good president. I don't know. Most Republicans are anti-labor union, though. Yeah. Yeah. Back in 2008, things weren't as horrifically outlandish as they were now. The billionaires back then were like, they were a lot more chill. They weren't trying to, you know, squeeze the absolute life out of the working class. Literally, how has he managed to do everything terrible? Like, literally everything. I'll say this, the water in California, as far as from what I see, you know, W on that, but so far, everything he's done so far is like he's intentionally trying to do the worst thing possible. But everyone, by the way, Hugh's pronouns are she, they. Please respect her boundaries. My pronouns are not she, they, okay? They're he, him. I'm a male. I'm a man. I'm a he. I don't get into that. I'm not saying the rest. We should also change Canada's name to North America, our name to America, just America, and everyone below is South America. Yeah, imagine. I mean, they all speak Spanish anyway, as long as you don't count all the Caribbean countries that speak English, and Belize that speaks English, and Brazil that speaks Portuguese, and Guyana that speaks Dutch. No, they speak English in Guyana, but Suriname speaks Dutch. They want you to believe in the resurrection because it's in a book. Basically, that's all it comes down to, you know. It's their own biases. It's their own book that they grew up with, so believe in it. So I don't know. You pronounce things with slick? No, it was not. Okay. What's your favorite movie quote? I don't know if I have one. Yeah, I don't know if I have one, honestly. Gender is defined at conception. Now we're all female. I'm a male. If being a male makes me trans, yeah, I'm trans. My pronouns are skibbity. All right, Dina, what's your last words? Everybody say goodnight to Dina in the chat. Biddy's time has ended. Isn't it ironic how Trump says using preferred pronouns is medical malpractice, but simultaneously deny the existence of non-binary oriented pronoun usage? Exactly, man. Plus, it's kind of weird that he's so concerned about medical malpractice, but won't do anything about private insurance deciding to deny so many claims, especially when it's getting paid into. Like, do we really care, or do we just care about being able to do our transphobic bullshit? Mine is Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. That's a good one. Are you excited for Guantanamo Bay to make a comeback? No, I'm not actually. His presidency is malpractice. It's social malpractice for sure. No, I didn't mute her. No. Plus, it's a lot harder to mute people on YouTube, so I don't even bother. Did you see Family Guy with Trump fighting Peter? No, I haven't seen it. When are you moving to the Philippines? I would hope to have enough money to move out there by the time I'm 35. If I get like, I don't know, just an insane no giga stupid amount of money, like sometime in the next 4 years, I'm moving first thing. But at 35, you can apply for citizenship there, so it's like, eh. Hugh's pronouns are poopy. All right, Jesse, what's your last words? Okay. How many genders are there? Yeah, good question. It's because it's not about welfare; it's about protecting oligarchs. Yeah, that's really all it comes down. All it comes down to. If we have World War III, I want to be as far away from it as possible. Is that too much to ask for? All right. Did I not get blown into smithereens because rich people can't get along? Are we like, please? Is that too much to ask for? Surely that's not enough. That's not too much to ask for, right? I don't need everything in the world. I don't need like the big, huge condo in the center of a downtown metropolitan area. I don't need like the big, luscious beach house overlooking the ocean. I just want to not get blown to smithereens. Is that too much to ask for, dude? What the fuck, man? Do you think the pursuit of wealth is a top priority? Under the current capitalistic system, I would say it's something you should prioritize, yeah. At the very least, pursuit of enough wealth to live comfortably, sure. I think it's unfortunate that that's where we're at, but yeah, I think that is the case. It's the pursuit of that as a top priority. I'm just ending YouTube, honestly. Y'all can't get it together, okay? Enough. Let's stop the horniness, okay? Let's stop the back and forth. Let's stop all the woo-woo. Stop all the brain rot. I say the rich folks lose their control privileges. They need a timeout. They really do. They need an eternal timeout, if you catch my drift. Have you looked into the Quran? I'm currently reading the Quran, and it's one of the most awful things I've ever read in my life. I will not be a Muslim by the end of it. Instead, I'll look at it and think, how can anybody read this and think it's a good book? We're going to have to move to Antarctica. At this point, yeah. I'll swim over there. I don't even give a fuck. Freeze to death, fine. I'll take freezing to death over getting blown away because of some rich assholes. Every day of the week. Why is it not good, brother? Have you read it? Have you read it? Have you read it? Worst verse in the Quran that I've read so far. It's really hard to say, dude. It's so violent, man. It's such a violent book. It's a very, I don't know. If I had to pick one, dude, I don't know. I have to think about it for a second. I don't know. Yeah, it's just super duper violent. I'd say 65-4 was pretty bad. That's a pretty recent one that I've read though, so it's like, I'm like halfway through it. Of course, he's read it. His first name is Sultan. I mean, you can't assume things. Yeah, I think 65-4 is pretty awful, but that's only because I just read it. It's pretty out there. Why are you an atheist? Lack of evidence is why I'm an atheist. I looked for evidence of God being real, and all of it sucked. Yeah, book 65, verse 4. 1984 was a better book. I recently, I didn't read Animal Farm, but I watched the, like the 1 hour cartoon of it from like, what is it, like the 50s or 60s. Crazy book. I'm gonna take a wild guess here and guess from George Orwell writing Animal Farm in 1984 that he had an issue with totalitarianism. But I mean, I could be wrong here. You know, says the semen comes from the back. Well, I'm cool with them getting science wrong. You know, because I could just laugh at that. But just yeah, I don't know, dude. What God would co-sign a child bride? Crazy how people think. Yeah, yeah. Couldn't be me personally. I'm running out of air. Help me. All right, Dina, grab onto my arm. Grab onto my arm. Grab on. Let me stop. Question: does anyone here have a serum piercing? I don't know what a serum piercing is. Nothing bad about that verse, and that's where we disagree. You know. Can I grab your arm too? Not after what you made me do. Oh, septum. Oh no, I don't have a septum piercing. A friend of mine gave me a few verses, and I was shocked. Yeah, 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 man. I ain't here for 10 minutes, and they already forgot why are you atheist? Really? Yeah, yeah. I just read on Tyranny the other day. I had no idea it existed. You'd be surprised, man. Bye, guys. Don't trust you. No, don't tell people not to trust me. I need people's trust, okay, Dina? Don't do that, please. Y'all can trust me, all right? Don't listen to Dina on this one. Not having read the Quran isn't bad as the Old Testament tales that at least have funny stuff like calling bats birds. It has talking ants. You know, it has talking ants, and the Hadiths have flying horses and splitting moons. So you know, in that regard, sure, but I don't know. They're the Old Testament and the Quran, from what I've seen so far, is pretty neck and neck. I'd give the slight edge to the Quran on like the maybe just because it's new and it's recency bias, but it's a shock to the system, dude. Plus, it's longer than the Old Testament, so I don't know. So you believe there's a creator or not? I don't believe in a creator. No. Do you think you'll return to the faith? Most likely not. No. A lot of firstly, I'd have to be proven that it would have to be proven true for me to want to acknowledge that God's real, and then we'd have to get past the we would have to get past the moral issues for me to want to be a Christian or give my life to God. You know. So if the moon splits, is Sonic Muslim? What the fuck? Huh? So who created you? 1 second. Oh damn, I don't have it on TikTok anymore. Fuck. Basically, my parents did though. My parents did a thing in like 1995, and here I am, a bunch of years later. The Quran is so bad it actually makes the Bible look good. It's wild, man. Love Muslims. The Quran itself, though, the book, man. Who created their parents? Their parents. What denomination were you? Baptist. I was a Baptist for 16 years, and so most of my life, because I'm not 33 yet, and I was an apostolic for 2 years. What's your birthday? April 24th, 1996 is my birthday. You keep going down in time. Abiogenesis. Abiogenesis over the course of millions of years caused the very first living structures and beings. Did you ever get baptized too? I did. I remember my date of baptism. It was October 2nd, 2011. The day I got baptized. You're born in April? I am born in April. What do you think is the most compelling argument from a theist perspective, or what is the argument that you've struggled the most trying to reply to? Personal experience, I guess, you know? Because, like, do I believe that the people are actually seeing contradictory things like, you know, visions of Muhammad and Allah, or visions of, God and Jesus, or visions of, like, Moses, visions of, you know, religious figures that they're already predisposed to? No, obviously not, right? But at the very least, I can say, like, if you actually had this experience, it's kind of hard to tell somebody their experience that they experienced was a hallucination, you know? I'm a Gemini in June. Ooh, God created the sun on the fourth day. How did you know it was the fourth day? Yeah, that too. Plus, he created vegetation after the sun, and he created light before the sun. Like, how's that work? I mean, he created vegetation before the sun too. April buddies, yeah. He was born in the late 1900s. What the fuck? I'm 28 years old, okay? 28. Scorpios rule. Scorpios are alright. Scorpios are alright. From what I've seen. I don't believe in astrology at all, but I mean, Scorpios are alright. Yeah. He created both light and vegetation before the sun. You're October 5th. That makes you a. Don't say it, because. Not a Scorpio, but a Libra? Libra? Scorpios they're decent. They're okay. You know? I know like maybe one awful Scorpio. The rest are ranging from slightly annoying to, decent. He was there when the Big Bang happened. No, I'm 28 years old. I'm not 14 billion years old. Name one thing that Joel Osteen can bribe you with to convert. If Joel Osteen were to offer me $50 million, I would convert on the spot. I'd convert on the spot. Getting $50 million out of that greedy bastard has to be proof of God. Not just, I wouldn't just pretend either. Like, that's a supernatural thing happening. He's such a greedy piece of shit. Joel Osteen, somebody who's not in the chat, by the way, TikTok, so I'm not insulting anybody in the chat. But that motherfucker's so greedy. If he randomly offered me $50 million, $50 million, only God can cause that. God would want me in his religion by making one of his greediest soldiers make me rich. If anything, it seems that even if someone were to give you all the evidence for God, it wouldn't be enough. It depends on the evidence, though, If there's any possible way out of the evidence that somebody presents me, then I'm inclined to believe that it's not evidence for God. Yeah, the mega preacher. You're an Aries? One of my best friends at my old job was an Aries. I remember this. It involves doing an activity that's illegal, so I'm not going to tell a story on TikTok, but one of our shifts it was a fun shift. It was a very fun shift. Very, very fun shift. Mars is in retrograde. I'm going to crap my pants before I make it to the bathroom. What the hello? What on earth is a Libra? A astrological sign, I guess. Yeah. He has a Ferrari and a private jet. Yeah. Let that dude offer me $50 million. I'm like, okay. The religion you're preaching for is actively, the God of it has to be real. Yes, 17th of April. Oh, your birthday's a week before mine. Both of my best friends are my favorite star signs, Capricorn and Sagittarius. I've got ghosted by both a Capricorn and a Sagittarius a few years ago. I still haven't gotten over it. I don't take rejection well. I'm sorry. That's one of my main flaws. I do not take rejection well. Yeah, she straight up ghosted my ass, and I'm still thinking about it to this day. His first job was at the Roman Empire. I'm only 28 years old. His first car was a horse's ancestor. What the fuck? What made you leave the church? I left the church because I read the Bible, and the Bible was giving made me think about God differently by the end of it. And then I looked into apologetics, and the apologetics were giving contradictory accounts, and they always seemed to have an answer, which was kind of suspicious. Like, if they were like, okay, we don't have an answer for this particular thing, but I'm like, okay, that makes sense, but everything has an answer, all the bad stuff, but all the good stuff doesn't need an answer. So that was suspicious. So I looked into the evidence for God being real and found none of it good. You ate the leftovers from the Last Supper? No, I didn't. I'm not that old. I'm not 2,000 years old. Was it a fun shift or a fun shift? It wasn't that kind of fun. It wasn't the leaf kind of fun, Jesse, but it was a substance, It was like, because it happened in, like, I want to say it was August that shift happened. And it doesn't snow in August, but that day it snowed for sure. What made me leave church was very different from why I'm not a Christian anymore. Yeah, for me it's the same, honestly, because like I didn't want to go. I respected God so much that I was like, okay, I don't want to be in his house while I'm questioning his existence. So let me get out of the church. You're back on. I am back on. What's up, Gavatron? He knows creation isn't real because he witnessed the Big Bang. I did not witness the Big Bang. I'm 28 years old. You do sound old, though. Oh, excuse me for having GERD and a fucked up throat. Oh, no. I grew up in Christianity, and leaving it behind was one of my best decisions in my life. W to that watermelon emoji. I see you. What if it was realistic and they drank the wine from the bread? Wait, what? Drink the wine from the bread. What do you mean? I'm a lead. Oh, what? Dude, come on, G2. Enough. Yeah, we made snowmen. Ho, ho, ho. He was born before the firmament was built. Noah was not born before the firmament was built. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and hearsay hundreds of years removed from the centerpiece of the theistic is so far removed from the truth. Exactly. I didn't meet Cleopatra, right? She was in ancient Egypt. I was born in the late 90s. Mid 90s? 1996 is technically the mid 90s. It doesn't help my case, but yeah, I was born in the mid 90s. People think that 19, yeah, is a previous era. It's so weird. I have vivid memories from like the early 2000s, and a lot of people weren't even born then. That's so crazy to think about. The people born after the time that I had vivid memories can get jobs now and drink now. That's so weird. Because the bread is body and the blood is wine. I did not eat, I didn't have any bread or wine from the Last Supper, okay? If someone insulted Hugh, they would be charged for desecrating a historical landmark. Enough, okay? Enough. No, let's shut this shit down. I am 28 years old. 28. 28. I am 28 years old. I didn't meet Jesus. Okay? Let's enough of this. All right? I'm 28. I turn 30 next year. Not even this year, next year. Come on, stop it. All right? I'm not that old. I'm big bro at best. I'm not even unk yet. I'm not a YN. Let's get that out the way. I'm not a YN, but definitely not I'm not unk status just yet. I was born in the late 1900s. Me too. Wait, why are you popping shots at me, Jesse? Aren't you like a few months older than me? Aries Taurus cusp is such an interesting one. Is it? I'm curious, what evidence specifically did you look for? I'm keen to understand your position. I prayed to God. I feel like that's the most important thing to do, right? Like, hey, you know what would convince me? You know, you mind, handing that my way? No answer. Looked at the logical arguments. They all sucked. I looked at the historical evidence. It was not all first hand. It was all third hand at best. And even the third hand evidence didn't what's the word I'm looking for, allude to any supernatural events. I looked at the archaeological evidence too, and all of it was hoaxes. 28 is pretty ancient. Enough, dude. Okay, I'm still in my 20s. I'm proud to age. I'm honored to age, but we're not gonna do all that. Nobody gets an answer from God. They just make it up. Yeah, I agree. Why aren't you picking up any guests? I don't. First, well, I get reported. Let's start there. But secondly, I don't have any guest requests. But yeah, I gotta reserve the account. I'm at like 3 strikes, so I gotta make sure. Because every time I bring up guests, what happens is I bring up one guest, we have a decent enough conversation. I bring up another guest, we have a decent enough conversation. I bring up a few other guests, and that saw that I'm bringing up guests because I'm talking to one, and then they're like coming in just debate bro, Phil bro, or just like trying to be antagonistic and call me names. It's like, oh, should we make the positive affirmation that there's no God? They all sounded like they hit puberty 2 days ago, and they're always eating for some odd reason. I don't want anything to do with them, so I drop them, and then they get their goons to report me, and then I get a strike. Did you make a backup? I did, yeah. Well, I didn't. I mean, I've been made it, but I converted one of my old gaming accounts to a backup account, so that's in my bio. They're always teenagers, that too, yeah. And I hate talking to kids, dude, for any amount of time whatsoever. If they're not like my baby cousins, I can't stand them. I don't have any kids. My sister doesn't have any kids. My brother doesn't have any kids. Unless I'm babysitting for my cousins, it's like, what are we doing? Do you think you'll make it past 50? Do I think I will? I don't think so. No. My dad died in his late 40s, so yeah, if I have any of the the conditions, I have like some of the conditions that he had and worse. And also my mom is pre-exposed to a lot of different conditions too. So if he died at 47, I'm probably not making it that far. And that's okay. I'm cool with that, but just realistically we got to look at what my biology says. Oh, so they're judgmental Christians. It's not very Christ-like. I wouldn't even go so far as to call them Christians in the first place. A lot of them are just like bored debate bros, and are using Christianity to alleviate their boredom. How do I peg? What the? Huh? G2? How do you peg men? What the fuck? Huh? 2025 BC was great. You just had to be there to understand it. I wasn't in 2025 BC. Okay, I'm not 4,050 years old. Enough. My dad be older than your. My dad be older than yours than I was born. He was 52. Oh, he was 52 when you had you, and he's 75 now. Okay, yeah, yeah. My dad was how old was he when he had me? Cause he died, and so he was when he had me, he was 20. Well, he didn't have me when he he was 26. He was 26. How do I get a girlfriend? You tell me. Do what I do. Go on Bumble because you're banned on Tinder. By the way, that's a funny story. How I got banned on Tinder, but go on Bumble. Swipe through a bunch of people. Obviously, get no matches because you're an average-looking male, right? Until eventually you get to this one woman on there, and she's like, her bio's like funny men, nurse. She got a Filipino flag in her bio and stuff. Reading her interests, you're like, oh wow, she's really cute and really, she's nice. What's going to happen is I'm going to swipe on her though, and then she's going to not swipe on me back, and that's just the end of it. So you swipe on her, you sigh. Like 2 days later, you get a notification that she swiped back on you. And then you go on there, you type some shit like, hey, how you doing? Chop it up, some conversation, lay on the charm, right? Make some jokes, and then say, hey, you want to do something sometime? Go out. Yeah, sure, why not? And then a year and a half later, she's in your bed. That's how you do it. Is the universe governed by laws, principles, or order, or laws, principles, and order, or random chaos? Laws aren't like prescriptive though; they're descriptive. So yeah, it is governed by laws for sure, but it's not some external law to the universe that governs the way that the universe had to follow it up. Rather, like the universe is the way it is, and these are the laws of it. If that makes any sense. Bumble scares me low key. I don't want to get napped or something. You're not gonna get kidnapped. I can promise you. Oh wait, no, you're. Oh wait, no, you're. Never mind. It's scientifically proven that nurses are very promiscuous. Yeah, I heard they're the top cheating. So, am I cooked? Probably. My ex before was a nurse too, though, and she didn't cheat on me, I don't think, but it's a long story, and it's a story that makes me sad every time I go over it. So I'm not going to, but leads me to believe she's not helping the case. Is what I'm getting at. Have a good rest of your night, Galilea. Appreciate you being here, sweetheart. Take care. Yeah, we view it from a closed system, exactly. Lack of evidence, by the way. All right, let me catch up on the YouTube chat. What the huh? My favorite proof of God is transcendental, ontological, cosmological, moral, intelligent, design, historical, argument, wagered, and Pascal. You forgot Pascal experience, contingency, instantiation. Shroud of Turin, by the way. Jesus loves you. I don't know what you want me to do with that, C and Faye. If I don't believe that Jesus exists currently, then what would saying Jesus loves you, how would that be productive? My ex never left that app. Oof. 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 On our first date, I joked about it. I was like, I'll delete it right now. Just delete it in front of her. And she was laughing about it. Hey man, how you doing? I'm doing good. What's up, Brumahosen? How you doing? We should bring back Craigslist personals. We really should. Pascal's wager's been debunked so many times. Yeah, Pascal's wager's so awful. It's not even an argument for God. It's an argument for like the utility of believing in one. But even then, it's like, ugh. It's not even good at that. Isn't Pascal a programming language? It is. Is it possible for us to see other galaxies in real time? No, it's not. Because they're, a significant number of light years away. So we can't see them at, it'll be impossible for us to see them from, you get what I'm saying. Even if we had like a wireless, device in another galaxy, it would still take as long as the frequency takes to travel from one device to the other. God is real, prove it then. In my honest opinion, I feel like Jesus was the real dude, but was the original woke hippie that the Romans didn't like, so made an example out of him. Yeah, I'd say like that's probably the best way to think about him too, because it doesn't require a bunch of assumptions on top of it. Just a regular dude had a story written about him, cult leader, sure. Actual son of God that actually resurrected, and a story that contradicts in four different accounts. Nah, not inclined to believe in it. What's your best argument for God's non-existence? My best arguments for God's non-existence would be the lack of evidence for God's existence. But if we want to go like even more so into positive claim territory, the omnipotence paradox is pretty good. Shows that shows that either A, God's not bound by logic, and as such logic can't be used to explain him, or B, that God's not omnipotent, which would mean that any claims of an omnipotent God have to be false. Same with the omniscience paradox, but you have to know more about set theory for that to make sense. And then also, if you're talking about the Bible God, the contradictions of him being everywhere and present in all things, but also the New Age idea that he's outside of space and time. Do you wish Christianity were true? Absolutely not. It's a pretty awful, what's the word I'm looking for here? Doctrine is, I feel like doctrine is too simple though. It's a pretty awful doctrine. I'll just go with doctrine. Why not? Pretty horrific. People deserve hellfire simply for Mud Golem and McRib eating a pomegranate in a garden after being tricked by a talking snake. That's pretty awful, actually. You better go live tomorrow. I probably will. Maybe. Possibly. Who's to say? Let's see what we got here. So technically the universe might possibly not even exist. We're looking millions of years past. I wouldn't say the universe per se, but the galaxies themselves, could they not exist anymore? Does the thing that could wipe them out, would it take longer to wipe it out than it would take for the light from the galaxy to reach us? You'd have to answer that question. It's a gecko, by the way. You spell gecko like like the Valorant agent. I used to play a lot of gecko when I played Valorant. I like Initiator in general though. And Tejo looks really good, but I just stopped playing. Any Valorant players on here? Let's see what we got here. What you're seeing out there in outer space already happened millions or even billions of years ago. Exactly. Imagine like an alien looking at us from millions of light years away, and all they see is dinosaurs walking around. I wouldn't come here either. Let's see here. I don't like the idea that wearing clothes is technically sinful. Yeah. Like I'm supposed to walk around meat slinging. Like, come on, dude. Just elephant trunk. I'm not gonna say it's an elephant trunk, but walk around with what would it be most comparable to? I'm not doing that. Fuck that. But just, poop sock just swinging around. Come on, what are we doing? What other religions have you researched? I'm currently reading the Quran, not to see if it's true or not, but more so to get a what's the word I'm looking for? Grasp on its claims. I'm reading the Quran. I'm going to read is it the Talmud or Tanakh? Probably both. I have to see what the intention of both of them is, but read that afterward to get more of a handle on the Torah, because I have read the Torah twice, but I don't know. We'll just figure it out. I might end up like Mr. Reed from Heretic. Talmud is basically just laws. Okay, gotcha. So it's the Tanakh I'm thinking about. What's up, Purple Stay? Do you wear skinny jeans? No, never. I don't wear skinny jeans. Why is someone called BBL philanthropist? Because he's a BBL philanthropist. He hands out BBLs. He's put enough money in my wallet that I'm probably I don't know how much BBLs cost nowadays. I'm probably like 10% of the way to a BBL. But like a Colombian one, not like an actual doctor in Miami one. No, I don't wear mini skirts either. Okay. Every time I hear talking snake, I'm gonna call it a random animal, by the way. Right. Yeah, they don't have talking pandas. God is a bit of a freak, TBH. Yeah, God, he want to see some swanging and some jerking and some gherkin. Like, all right. Hold on a minute. Hell's not been created yet. That's kind of not the point. If people are deserving of the hell that will be created or it already exists, Plus, like, hear a lot from Christians that, hell is for the demons and the devil and his demons or whatever. And if those currently exist, that would mean hell has to exist too, unless they're in heaven or among us. I don't know. I'm 5 years younger than you. Any life advice? Any life advice? There's plenty, dude. I feel like I have so much. I have so much life advice, but I just can't think of it right now. I'd say think about your financial future for sure. Um, Save money to the best of your ability. Get it, to whatever you have available to you. What else? I'd say don't get too caught up with other people and what they got going on. It's nice to have friends and stuff. Obviously, have your friends, but don't let it rule your life. Know when to cut people out of your life too. It's huge. You know, try to get an understanding of people's intentions and then go off of that and be unapologetic about it. I don't know. There's a lot of different things. Do you wear crop tops? I don't wear crop tops. You can't just throw us away for this YouTube chat. There's not many people typing in TikTok. Got like what, 10 viewers? I got more viewers on YouTube from the looks of it. It says 18 altogether. 6 of those are probably from Trovo. So shit, even still more. How long do you think it is? Do I think what is? 1v1 me, bro. Ripper, you keep asking for the smoke. I keep offering you the smoke, and you keep not giving me the smoke. When are you catching the smoke? It's over for you once you get it. PSX, once I get it, it's over for you. It's GG. It's no re. Stop running. No, you're running. Beats of shit. Oh, Tua. Hawk. Tua. Let's see what we got here. Hell is created when you place down 14 obsidian in a 4x5 rectangle lit with a flint and steel. I don't play Minecraft a lot, so I'd assume you're right. See what we got here. Running like a Mormon is crazy. Damn, like a Mormon is fucking crazy. Guys, is it time for me to confront the situation? Shit. Oh wait, can y'all even see what people are saying on It says you should be able to. I don't know. Maybe you can only project to one at a time. I don't know. I gotta get this shit straight one of these days. Do I hide it over here? Hope that I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, is it time for you to confront the situation ship? I would say yeah. We can see YouTube. Okay, good. I'd say yeah. I'd say there's never a bad time to. Because where does it end, you know? It's like it's what you have right now, what you ultimately want. If no, let that be known and see where it goes from there and see if that's the person that can give that to you. If yes, then boom. You're good. It's been 3 years. I haven't had a situationship longer than like 3-4 months. What the fuck? How do you hold on to a situationship for 3 years? Are you just doing your thing? Hugh, how do you feel about us? I'm not answering that. No, I love my regulars, dude. Y'all are funny. Y'all are some funny people. Y'all get me laughing. I hope to get you laughing in return. I just wish there was more of you guys. That's the main issue. I wish there was I wish there was 1,000 of you on YouTube. I wish there was 500 of you, not 500, 50 of you on Twitch. Wish there were 75 of you on Kick, 100 of you on Facebook, 10,000 of you on Instagram. If you catch my drift. Wish there were 500 verified of you on Twitter. If you catch my drift. That's the main issue though. But entering this craving power era? Fuck no. Oops, Cyrus has a question. So TikTok chat, the 10 of you over here, do y'all like men? Let's see what we got here. Let me catch up on YouTube real quick. Let's see what we got here. I farted. Amen. Amen, sister. God is a bit of a freak while he's watching me getting railed on the couch. Stay pure for a wedding. He's got fucked up priorities. What the fuck? Watching me getting railed on the couch is crazy. But if he's omnipresent, not only is he watching you, but he's there with you. If he's omnipresent, he's already technically inside of you. You know? You seem like a pretty cool cat, man. All right, man. If you have yourself a good life, especially if I never stumble upon your channel again. No, you can just subscribe. Just subscribe if you want to see me again, dude. What the fuck? No, but have a great rest of your night. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we just call it here, honestly. What made you change your mind? So I read the Bible, thought about God differently by the end of it. Looked into apologetics. They were given like suspiciously absolving narratives and contradictory narratives in some parts. So I was like, this wouldn't happen with something so self-evidently true. So let me look at the evidence for it. And all the evidence sucked for one reason or another. I prayed to God, He didn't give me any evidence. Looked at the historical evidence. Surprisingly, none of them were given accounts of these supernatural claims. Looked at the archaeological evidence. All that was hoaxes. And I looked at the the logical arguments, and they all failed at some point. So, one day I was researching, and I was like, okay, why am I trying to like anything else that doesn't hold like answer back and doesn't have any evidence supporting its existence? I'd call it non-existent. So why am I doing the same for God? And I didn't have a good answer, so I knew I was an atheist after that. God is omnipresent. He's in the Sneeko chair right now as he speak, right? Dan McClellan does a beautiful job at fact checking those weird biblical claims. Yeah, Dan McClellan is brilliant, dude. Him and Deconstruction Zone, even though Justin concentrates more so on like the Old Testament, yeah, they're both just brilliant. They're both fantastic at what they do. Dr. Blitz is too, but more so towards science. I love people that like are specialized in a field that helps them with dispelling myths about creationism and about different religious claims, like Danny Philtalk or allegedly Ian. I know they're not I don't think they have any sort of formal philosophy experience, but they're very read. Deconstruction Zone for his biblical knowledge. Dr. Blitz for his scientific knowledge. Yeah, I love people like that. Just got back from gardening. Let's go. Hell yeah. Do you want to be buried in the ground or like fried in an oven? Honestly, after I die, I couldn't care what happens to my body. Like literally, no matter, like not at all in the slightest. You can do quite literally anything to it, and I couldn't give a shit. I'm going to instruct my family or whoever's responsible for it at the time to like just maybe cremate it because that's cheaper, and maybe not even have a funeral if they can't afford it. But and even then, like, what's the point? Put my body in a casket, stuff me full of chemicals, and put weird contacts with spikes on them under my eyes so they stay closed, and put me in a cheap suit just so they can cry around it for a bit and touch my cold, dead, bald head. Because I'm going to be bald by the time I die, I can guarantee it. But, and then for what? Just to get thrown in the furnace afterward? I don't even know if I want a funeral. And plus, burials taking up extra land space that we can't afford to lose right now. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just burn my ass or do whatever you gotta do. Why are you describing your corpse in such a way? I've been, cause this is exactly what happened at my dad's funeral. He was bald, and touched his head like, oh shit. Looking at his body in there like, man, really gone. Fuck. Were you a real Christian? Yeah, I was. If I die, I want to be one of those tree pods. That would be pretty fun. Aaron, Ron, Professor Dave are my favorites. I like for content, like for long form content, Alex O'Connor and I don't know, in long form space, he's really the only one I watch. Or like, but as far as like live streaming content goes, I would say obviously, The Line, whoever they have on, or Deconstruction Zone, Dr. Blitz. Allegedly Ian back when they streamed too. What do you think is a contradiction in the Bible? In the Gospels, it claims that God is not God. Well, I guess if you think Jesus was God, then it's apt. But Jesus in particular, he ascended from two different places. In Mark, it was Bethany, and then in Luke, it was what was it? God damn it! Let me pull out my notes real quick. Pull out the notes. Ugh. Let me get my notes. From Mark, it was Galilee, my bad, and Luke, it was Bethany. In Acts, it was the Mount of Olives, which is in Jerusalem as well as Bethany, but it's in a different part of Jerusalem. So even still a contradiction. But let's see what we got here. Why did I actually call him James a day ago? I'm not gonna say why, because I'll get taken down for harassment and bullying. I look, you just want to be buried by a tree, so at least my physical form has peace. Aww. Yeah, I don't care what happens. Like, strap me to a rocket and put me in the sky if you want to. A wise man would consider all options. A wise man would look at the claims made and see how they correlate with reality and then go from there. Like, for me personally, one book claims that snakes talk. So I'm going to say that, okay, maybe they're not given, maybe it's not something I should pay attention to. Another one's claiming that people raised from the dead. I'm like, okay, maybe another one I shouldn't pay attention to. Another one claims that ants talk. So again, maybe something else I shouldn't give attention to. You know, I think a wise man would be pragmatic. Funerals were so expensive, just throw me in a river. Yeah, just put me in the ocean or something at this point. Like, whatever. Atheism's kind of irrational, TBH. I appreciate your opinion. What other catchphrase that are you trying to use to bait into a debate? God hates figs. He did curse a fig tree. Where did humans come from? Their parents. Why? What are we strapping, Hugh? Me to a rocket. How do you think the universe was created? I don't think the universe itself was created. I think it's always existed in some form. I think it's you know, I don't subscribe to linear time, so I subscribe to a B theory of time. So it's like, yeah, I think the universe has always existed in some form or another. In an ideal world, we would all be composted to replenish the soil. Oh, that could work. I wonder if I could use my like my body to fertilize compost for one type of plant. What would I want to pineapples? I want to be used to help grow pineapples. And then when you have a little pina colada, you're eating some Huster. Aren't figs fruits, or am I tripping? They are fruits, yes. You got filtered for good? No, you that one came through. The ones before it didn't come through though. I wonder if the most devout Christians eat figs. Wouldn't that be sacrilegious? Yeah, good question. That wasn't an answer, LMAO? No, it was an answer. Humans come from their parents. What part of that do you disagree with? Now, if you want to be more intentional with your words and ask me, where did humans start? Where did life start? Where did the planet start? Where did the universe start? Then these are more intentional questions, but you asked a question and I answered your question. Humans come from their parents. You asked, where did humans come from? I said humans come from their parents. Every human has came from their parents. But yeah, figs are indeed fruits. I'm allergic to pineapples. It's my favorite fruit. I think that's a skill issue. Zombies in biblical times should be a whole cinematic series. They really should. I think it's just the book of Matthew that mentions the ones that actually rose from the dead after Jesus was buried. But, you know, the other three didn't. I think that would be really fun if they put that in film. Anyway, things have to have a start though. If everything always existed, then we always existed. I think the matter that makes up humans has always existed. So in that regard, sure, but obviously as you are, no, obviously not. Plus, if things have to have a start, I can just say the same about God. But you don't think that about God, which is fair. But you know, I would pick a different argument. Figs are a fruit, but they're not vegan. I think it's just the ones that the bugs go into that are not vegan. But the most figs are vegan. I became an atheist last week after discovering Buddhism. My favorite band of all time is Nirvana. Hell yeah, I think it's perfect timing for you. My favorite band of all time is Deftones, but you know. Can the YouTube people see our chat? No, they'll see it on the next stream though. I had to restart my Streamlabs recently and it got rid of my chat box source. My favorite silly phylogeny fact is because of cladistic reasons. We're not just great apes, we're also monkeys. I mean, technically. Where did the first humans come from? There we go. Yeah, they evolved from a human-like ancestor. And if you want to keep this line of questioning going, they every single species has evolved ultimately from the last universal common ancestor, which was formed through abiogenesis. Deftones tanked. Dina, what's your last words? You know, a matter of fact, I'm not gonna mute you. I'm just gonna take your mod away. You'll be the shortest lived mod of all time. How does that feel? I love atheism too. I love atheism. I put that wrong. I'm an atheist too. Love Buddhism and Taoism philosophically, but don't believe in a creator. That's a good place to be for sure. I think if I had to get back into any religion, it would probably be Buddhism or like Satanism. Maybe not LaVeyan though, but still atheistic. Like I believe in their tenets, but I don't know. The more I read about Anton LaVey, he was kind of he was an interesting dude. 1975 is the greatest band of all time. Don't you pin shit, dude. Get that shit out of here. You're the only one that could have pinned it because you're the only mod here. What was the first thing that made you doubt Christianity? That made me doubt God's existence was the idea that the apologetics always gave good accounts that were true. You know, like the apologetics were, according to them, everything in the Bible is good and moral and true, and there's no bad parts about it. And that's pretty suspicious to me. Because like to every other religion, they can at least admit, okay, here's a kind of a fucked up part, you know. But yeah, that with apologists, they weren't willing to grant even that, which is really suspicious to me. Even slavery, condoned and grape, that too. Let's see here. You're allergic to pineapples too, Jesse. I think that's also a skill issue. If you believe the universe is infinitely existent, then how can humans interact with something outside of time? I don't believe in outside of time. I can give you the syllogism for why the idea of something being outside of time, or at least God being outside of time, makes no sense. Cotton candy grapes are the best fruit, no debate. I mean, they're good, but they just taste like grapes. I don't taste cotton candy. The first humans is argued to be any species of Homo. Yeah, hominids. Kiss is my favorite. I don't like Kiss. I don't like 80s hair rock. I don't know. I didn't abandon you. What the fuck? Cancel Hugh? No, don't cancel. Stop pinning dumb shit, Dina. What the fuck? You took my mind after the stream before the TikTok ban. Yep. Don't cancel me though, alright? What the fuck, man? Maybe I don't really like 80s hair rock. Why are humans the only civilized creatures? That's a biologist question, not a God question. Because then one could argue, okay, God created humans to be civilized and have dominion over other animals, but then why create other animals at all? You know. So it's veering too far into other territory. But I don't know. As far as our civilization goes, it comes down to our intelligence. And our intelligence, if you ask me, it's evolved because of it's selected for because it helped us, you know, establish communities and societies and be safe from predators. Don't cancel Hugh. Stop it. Capybaras are pretty civilized. Yeah, they get along with a lot of different other species. Bananas are the best. I don't really like bananas like that. Like, I like, if you cook it and make it even sweeter and caramelized, absolutely. But, like, banana pudding, too. I can eat a raw banana, sure, but I'm not going to enjoy it like that. It's just, eh. It's just, eh. I want a glass of milk? Then go get a glass of milk. My grandmother used to make the best banana pudding ever. I miss my grandma. I miss her so much. She used to make the best gumbo and the best banana pudding. And she made like this what was it, like this lemon pie? She made good lemon pie too. Animals were originally created as helpers for mankind, including the ones that can eat us when given the opportunity, like lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Pineapple on pizza is good. I like pineapple on pizza, yeah. I like it. If it's the only thing on pizza, I'm gonna, you know, maybe less so. But if it's got some bacon on there, some olives on there, oh yeah, damn good. Oranges are the best. Oranges are pretty goated. I'll give you oranges. For me, they're a little too. I just maybe had too much exposure to them, but yeah, they're pretty great. I'd say when I say top 10, I'd say top 10 in the lower five, but still top 10. Yeah. I like one of my favorites, like my favorite flavorings for sweets is either caramel apple or orange cream. So I get it. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. Dina, what's your last words? What? How many times am I gonna say this before I actually pull the trigger? Let's see here. Respectfully, I think you're butchering the concept of original sin. What about original sin? I don't know. Never mind. Bananas are an abomination. They're okay. They're just for being the most sold item at Walmart. They're eh. Now that I think about it, when was the last time I had fruit? I think when's the last time I had a fruit too? Last time I had a fruit was the fact that I can't remember is kind of fucked, but I feel like it was fairly recent too because I remember having to take it out to my trash because I don't leave like perishable trash in the house because then it attracts gnats. But god damn it, when's the last time I had a fruit? It was pretty recently. It's been within the past 2 weeks. And what was it? Oh, apples. I picked up a couple apples on a 7-Eleven run. I don't remember rattlesnakes helping much people much either. Yeah, me either. It's 3 a.m. Should I eat a banana? If you want a banana, go for it. How do I delete? Wait, delete what? Hawaiian pizza is one of the best things ever. Yeah, Hawaiian pizza is pretty good, especially if it's got some bacon and like some jalapeno too. I just like bacon. Bacon and jalapeno completes a pizza for me personally. I don't know. Maybe some pineapple to make it a sweet, make it a little sweeter, like some hot honey or something. But for me, bacon and jalapeno, it's like doesn't get much better than that. To be honest, if you see something in the Quran that seems off, then look at the context because some verses were revealed at a specific context. No, thank you. No, thank you. Because that means I'll have to dissect basically the whole book and some very, very pivotal parts of it. You know, I don't think there's any context that makes hitting your wife good. I don't think there's any context that can make me believe that ants can talk. And if we're talking about the hadith, I don't think there's any context that makes a 54-year-old boinking a 9-year-old acceptable, or that makes or that can prove that the moon did split, or that can prove that horses can fly. So no, I won't do any of the oh, if you have an issue with the thing, just look at context or let somebody who has an incentive to lie to you, let them lie to you. Like no. I'm gonna read it, see what it says, and then like, you know, go from there. Jalapenos on pizza. Now we're cooking. Can you buy me a pizza? No, dude. Y'all buy me a pizza actually. I'm very hungry. Oh wait, no, it's like 2:55 in the morning. There's no pizza shops open. Pepperoni pizza will always be the best. Pepperoni's pretty great. I just love pizza in general. I'm sorry. You can put almost anything on a pizza and I'll probably like it. If the flavor profile makes sense. Don't just throw a boot on there. Funny too because chimpanzees also practice warlike conflicts independent from human influence / intervention, so war isn't unique to us. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Just imagine when they start making nukes. Oof. Anchovies on pizza? I can't eat anchovies, so I've never had it. Seafood. I need some water. 1 second, give me a second. But anchovies, from what I've heard about them, will probably be okay on pizza so long as it's like other stronger because it's more so like a flavor enhancer from what I've heard about it. Like they're really salty, and so it's going to enhance the flavor of everything else. Can you read something on live? It's really funny. Okay, sure. What? Kaiser, I'm not joining Islam. You can say all these apologetics for yourself, by all means, but I will never, ever, ever be a Muslim. If I'm ever a Muslim, it's because Allah Himself came down to slap me in the face. That's the only way I'll be a Muslim. And even then, it's like out of fear. But no, I'm never. You can, Muhammad never hit a woman. Okay, yeah, you tell yourself whatever. I will never be a Muslim, so it's useless. Just to be completely honest with you, just to lay it all out on the table here. It will never happen for me. It's just not the religion for me personally. So, you know. Hello again. Sorry we couldn't talk, but I recommend a brilliant audiobook on YouTube. Oh yeah, send it in the DMs. I'll take a look at it if it's something that because you were the guy that was talking about secular religions. Yeah, send it to me and I got you. I can finally join the Discord server. I'm gonna make you a fursona. Can we please not? Oh wait, you're 18 now. Let's go. W. Happy belated birthday. Appreciate you stopping by and being here and spending some of your time here. Second, yeah, I got you. Yeah, do send me a book. In my college town, they had a pizza joint open to 3. Not in my area. I live in the suburbs, so it's slim pickings over here. My birthday was the day before yesterday. Hey, happy belated birthday. Yeah, you are now good to join the server. Listen, man, at least call out to God sincerely to show you the way. He's the knower of the unseen. I've already did that, and here I am. So, don't know what to tell you. It's kind of stalemate at that point. And by the way, if anybody, oh, wait, it's only 7 people in here. Ugh, never mind. Are you gonna read it? Am I gonna read it? I don't know. Let's see what we got here. I'm assuming Discord. New message from Dina. Oh my goodness. Visit site. I am not reading all of this. What in Sam hell, huh? Why do I have to do check marks on shit just to read a story? Do you believe in birthdays? I mean, they're a thing that happens, yeah. As far as, like, do I celebrate them though? Yeah, I celebrate my own birthday. Nothing crazy, but I like to get myself something. Because it's crazy. What the fuck? Petitioner Hugh to read the the what? The Milk Fic Live? Oh no. Have a good rest of your night, Bobcat. Appreciate you being here. We were made before animals? Incorrect, dude. Incorrect. Some animals have been not yeah. I think it's some species, but have been around longer than humans. Uh, United States. What the hell? Okay, I'm not reading this whole. I'm not reading all of this. It's simply not going to happen. Do you see how big this is? Don't the pause. But like, what the fuck? This is like no. Don't just say read it. No, it's not going to happen. No, read it. It's worth it. It's going to take like 10 minutes to get through all of it. The Furk. Read it. Magnolia knows, dude. No, man. We can't be made before animals because features we have are expressed in geological fossil records long before hominids even showed up, like millions of years before us. Exactly. You know? And being a fundamentalist is going to be really bad for you. Because if we want to be fundamentalists, it does say in the Bible that vegetation and light were both created. Yeah, vegetation and light were both created before the sun. Dude, I'm not. No, it's not happening. Fuck no. Yeah, no, simply not. I don't get enough for this. Okay. Here, there's a fan fiction longer than the Bible. How much would it take for you to read it? It's a fan fiction longer than the how much longer though? It depends. For me to read the Bible on there, like the whole thing front to back, I would need like $1,000. $1,000. Something longer than that, it would depend, especially with if it's extremely outlandish. Please, you're not gonna regret it. Nah. You keep telling me to read things and look at things, and I always regret it every single time. You drew me as a pregnant furry recently. Do we need to be reminded of that? Oh goodness. Actually, I was wrong. Some animals did come first, but we were still created separate from animals. We didn't evolve from them. We evolved from from an ancestor in common with other animals. That's just objective facts. I don't really know what to tell you on that one. Stop embarrassing me in front of people. You did it. What the fuck? Why are you embarrassed? It's a simple question. Why is human intelligence and communication better than every other animal? Better is subjective, so that's not. It's a non-starter of a question. But I already answered you. We communicate in the ways that we do, and we are as and we are more intelligent, or at least more intelligent in the way that we think we are than other animals to evolve in a way that will allow us to. Sorry, 1 second. To evolve in a way that would allow us to live together in societies and to avoid predators. That's literally it. He has 6 million words, which are 6 million words. Wait, how long is the Bible? Oh wait, shit! I got to do the puzzle piece. Oh, here we go. How long is the Bible? 1 second. How many words long is the Bible? The King James is 783,000. So let's assume on the higher end a million, on the lower end like 600,000. So for 6 million words, I would need like $10,000 for that, dude. Something completely outlandish. I'm not reading 6 million words of fan fiction on air. Plus, that would be like what? How long would that take? Days? I'd have to take breaks to sleep and piss. Are we joking? Can you read us a Jesus fanfic? No, I cannot read you a Jesus fanfic, actually. Bro, the Quran is 32,000 verses, while the Bible's 32,000 verses, while the Quran is 6,236. And boring. All right, Jojo, enough. Okay. At least make it worth my time for me to read this 10-minute long fan fiction. At least make it worth my time. Make it worth my while. You know? Give me some subscribers or something. I don't fucking know. You think I'm about to read this whole thing for no reason whatsoever? Fuck off. But yeah, anyway, Bible is 32,000 verses, while the Quran is 6,236. A Kaiser, I'm currently reading the Quran. I'm like halfway through it. It's one of the worst things I've ever read. And I'm not going to give you examples for you to lie about. I'm not going to be a Muslim. Please stop talking to me about converting to Islam. Keep doing it. I'll just time you out. I don't know how else to communicate my boundaries to you. I'm reading the Quran currently. I do not like the Quran. It's a book with awful, awful things in it. And I don't want Muslims who have some incentive to lie to me to keep lying to me about it. So please stop talking to me about Islam or get the fuck out. I tried being nice. You choose to be persistent. Now I gotta be rude. Fuck. God damn. Hate when y'all do this. Try being respectful. Try being kind. You're like, oh, let me just keep going. Dude, fuck off. I'm not going to convert to Islam. I am currently reading the Quran. I don't like the book. I don't like what it has to say, and I don't like what it says is permissible. I don't like the narrative. I don't like the doctrine. I don't like it. I want to learn more about his claims, so I'm reading a book. I will not be a Muslim by the time I finish the book. So stop it. God damn. Jeez. If you had to, how would you explain your transition to other Christians? I don't know. How would I? It's really hard to explain too, because like a lot of Christians build their whole reality off of God being real, and I get it because I used to too. So it'd be really hard to explain. What's your definition of a Christian? I think that a Christian is somebody who believed that Jesus existed, was the Son of God, who was crucified and rose again. I think that's all you really need to be a Christian. To whatever end of why he did it, whatever. Sorry if I wasn't being respectful. I was go to sleep now. Okay, have a good rest of your night, man. Bro was Matt. No, I haven't watched Love Island. But anyway, no, I'm still not reading that fan fiction. Play Poppy Playtime on stream. I might do that one of these days. Does life feel pointless as an atheist? For me personally, no. I can't speak to other atheists. I am a nihilist. I don't think anything like objectively matters, or that there's some sort of objective standard that we can use to determine like meaning or purpose of our lives. But for my personal life, it doesn't feel pointless. I feel like there's some very objectively definable end goals that I've set for myself that I'm working toward, and that give me a reason to get out of bed. I'm not gonna read any fanfics, okay? Especially with no gifts. 7 viewers. Are we joking? No gifts. 7 viewers. I'm not trying to milk money out of people. Let's not get it twisted. But like 7 viewers. That's the big issue. The gifts or whatever. Keep your money. But like 7 viewers. Are we fucking joking? I sent you gifts, though. I mean, you did. Yeah, you put 1 dime in my pocket. Appreciate it. I mean that sincerely. I do appreciate it, but 6 viewers soon. I have to go to school in a few minutes. Oh, come on, dude. Are we cooked? Is stream just over with? Or will life feel pointless as an atheist? Do you shirk self-worth on another party? Why would you do that? That shit's unhealthy. Yeah, fair. I used to be completely honest, and it was unhealthy. That's why my mental health is a lot better as an atheist. Even if they did tell traditions, they can't talk about complex ideas and communicate and explain them to others like we can. And your point is, let's rein it in. Turn to God so I can get a man. Do what? Turn to God so you can get a man? You want me to become a Christian again so that you can get a boyfriend? Are we joking? Did you know there's a French fanfic about two One Direction members from 2011 and it got published as a book? Oh, jeez. I hope one of them wasn't Liam. I would never read that. Do you don't you want to be self-sacrificing for the good of your followers? I'm not Jesus, dude. What made you transition in the first place? Was it sudden or gradual? For me, it took about a year and a half. And so for some, they'll say that's not long enough. Others will say that's gradual. I say it was gradual because it was like one thing after the other, after another, after another. It was like, you know. And even then, like by the end of it, by the very last day, I was like, okay. Because like the day that I woke up and the day that I knew I was an atheist, by the end of it, I woke up thinking, okay, I'm still a Christian. I still believe in God. And I'm going to further look into why that's true. You know? So I'd say that was like on that day, it was sudden, but the process getting from where I started questioning things to the day I stopped believing was very gradual. It's like a year and a half. Hugh, what mic do you use? I use a Shure SM7B. It's my microphone. With the it comes with two pop filters, or it's like windscreens or spit filters, whatever you want to call them. The regular default one that you see on like all the streamers' mics, and like this bigger, more radio looking one, I use the bigger one. Because with my lisp, I spit a lot more, and I don't want to, make more pops and shit. I'm buying that exact one in a few days. It's so good, dude. You got to buy a mixer with it, though, if you're using it on PC. USB mics will get you good, though. So I don't look down on anybody who has a USB mic. I just wanted to upgrade my audio quality. Is the concept of self-denial in Christianity helpful or harmful to society and or the individual? I feel like in theory it can be helpful, but in practice it proves to be harmful. If that makes any sense. I think like in theory being altruistic and wanting to do what's best for the greater good and trusting that society will help you out in return. I feel like that's probably the most optimal way we can live. But in practice, it just gives way for people to be more what's the word I'm looking for? Like submissive to people that want to exploit them and take advantage of them. I got a Blue Yeti right now. Anything will be better. The Blue Yeti is great, man. It's a great microphone. There's a reason it's a lot of streamers use it. It's great. You just plug it in. I think the only issue I had with the Blue Yeti is his gain was a little bit harder to control. Because if you turn the gain all the way up, you can hear your neighbors across the street. So you gotta finding that middle ground was a little tough, but it's a great microphone. Do you have the red metallic one? No, I have a Go XLR Mini. I think another one you're talking about. That was the one I was gonna get, but once I saw the Go XLR Mini did the same job, I was like, okay, looks cooler, got some RGB, fuck it. You read it? No, you're not getting filtered. I'm just not gonna read it. One I read was a K-pop group running a cannibalistic restaurant. What the huh? Who wrote that? Huh? There's a popular Russian fan fiction where two cartoon characters essay each other. Ew. Ew. Read the book with the love interest is a door. I think I've heard of that one. I'll say the biggest issues with the Shure SM7B is that figuring out how the quality that you want relates to your particular mixer and its settings, and B is just obviously how expensive it is. It's a very expensive microphone, but I've had mine for 2 years and I don't regret it so far. Plus, I've earned more than I've paid on it back doing streams and shit. Not doing this type of content, but doing the gaming streams I used to do. So I'm cool on that. See here. You mentioned that you started questioning things. What sorts of questions were you asking, and did you find the answers? Oh man, so many questions, dude. Did God actually condone this thing, that thing, that thing? Did he actually command this thing? Why didn't he just do things this more efficient way? Why are they insisting on me not trusting my own mind? as it says, as is backed up in both John chapter 20 verse 29 and Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. There were so many things. Why do these two things contradict? Why do these two ideas contradict? Why do these two narratives contradict in other verses? Yeah, there's so many. Dina, type in Hugh, read it in all caps isn't gonna make me read it. I'm sorry. Hugh, if you read it, I will not draw you a pregnant fursona. I could read it and you could still do it. So no, absolutely not. I don't do like the avoiding bad negotiation. I do the good for good negotiation. Speaking of crows, chat, don't forget to feed your local Corvette. You may get a trinket. I don't think I have a Corvette near me. I think that's more to like a center state thing rather than like a southeast state thing like it is in my state. Or we all leave. If y'all leave, I just end. The fuck? Did you have to get a cloud lifter? For the Go XLR Mini, you do not need a cloud lifter. I can promise you that. Promise you. It'll be, unless you want I don't know. Unless you want it to sound like a Blue Yeti with the gain turned to maximum, the EQ on it is already perfect. It can do everything you want it to. Unlike what was the red one? Like not a 5. That's a mic brand. Like the red metallic one that I know you're talking about because I was going to buy it. You'll need a cloud lifter on that one for the optimal quality, but for a Go XLR Mini, like the native EQ is already great. You don't need it. Yeah, like the something 2i2 or something. Or yeah, I know the exact one you're talking about. When I'm done with my commissions, I'll be drawing you a pregnant persona. Can we please not? I don't leave. Grandang's a real one. Grandang, are you going to leave if I don't read a fan fiction? But do they live without killing each other, PI? Do you think animals just live in a constant battle all day, every day? Yeah. They get along. They do their things. Plus, elephants, intelligent. That's all get out. All right, here's the deal. Here's the deal. No, I'm not making any deals. Never mind. I'm not gonna make any deals. I just want to get monetized doing this shit, dude. I feel like I could really take things because I don't want to do like sit around and yap all day kind of content. I want to do travel around, go to churches, and like not documentary, but like there's a lot bigger vision for what I want to do. But that all starts with getting something better than this. No, I'm not making a deal. He would get a pregnant persona or badly drawn and send it in the Discord. Can we please not? If you're gonna do it, at least send it in like the art and photography channel, not like general. General doesn't need to see that. Yeah, imagine having ambitions. Yeah, I feel like over the next 3 years, I want to get a lot further doing this and not just like sit around, yap, debate people. Obviously, I want to do a face reveal soon too. There's a lot, but it all starts with getting monetized, so I really got to get there. Were you raised as a Christian? If so, do you think that's what made transition or questioning things more difficult? Yes and yes, for sure. It was because I had all of these ideas, like these Christian ideas, instilled in me from as far back as I can remember. That you might see the world around you, but there's actually a God that you can't see governing all things, and you have to love this God and follow this God, or else there's an infinite, unending realm of torture waiting for you that you can't see right now. That'll fuck up anybody. So it made it hard for me for sure. But yeah, I was raised Christian. Go knock on Mormons' doors and ask if they want to hear the good news about Satan. Yeah, I want to do shit like that. I want to do like I'm going to go get an exorcism with a Catholic priest. You know, interviewing people at mosques and shit. There's a lot of things I want to do. I want to take it outside of the realm of just yapping, but current time constraints is like, I'm very ambitious, but I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. What's up, Jesse? Hey, welcome back. I'm going to make a new account for the Discord because my other account is used for my comms. Okay, sounds good. Earth is the only planet with water. How? Earth is not the only planet with water. But even still, like, how would that prove God? Interview your boss? No, if I'm ultimately making enough money to survive off of, or I wouldn't say survive, I'd say like comfortably live. Not even super comfortably, but like, I can put gas in my car, make repairs on it as necessary, pay rent reliably and all that good stuff. I don't want to do the work I'm doing now, to be honest with you. But we're talking like well into the future. I feel like by the end of 2025, I at least want to, be able to monetize my content. And then by like the end of 2027, I want to, really be in the throes of doing actual high effort, long form content. Read the read the fic, and I will make a fan account for you. I'll post live clips. Oh, jeez. I mean, I could do that myself, though. No, you know what? No deal. I read the first line of it. What the fuck are we doing? Gravity Falls. Stop asking me to read the fan fiction. I agree, Mr. Nazario. It's yeah. But I always put person before religion. I feel like a lot of them just it's the way that they were brought up and instilled, especially especially if they were brought up in another part of the planet where it's more theocratic. So I give the benefit of the doubt, and at least over here they're able to exercise more deviation from fundamentalist doctrine with Islam. But and so as a result, I'm able, they're able to get along over here a little bit better. But yeah, actually reading the book, oof, it's a piece of work. How the hell did I get number two gifter badge to not spend money? It's so how do I best explain it? There's a live incentive program I'm in. I'm not in a creator program, so I don't make any money from my videos. But when you have viewers, the longer they stay around, the more coins they earn you. So it's like just people being here earns me money. Not much. You earn me 10 cents, and I am appreciative for it. But yeah, I am in a live incentive program. So I do pay you get to reading, dude. 10 cents. We joking? How much have I made this stream? Dina gifted 20 coins worth of gifts, so that's 10 cents right there. Magnolia's worth 13 cents. You were worth 10. Dina's worth another 10. JoJo's worth 5. This pineapple person's worth 2 cents. David's worth 1 cent so far. So yeah, we're cooking up. We're at like 50 cents. What's your expertise? Are you talking religiously? If so, like no formal expertise. I just read the Bible twice. That's it. First read through was the NIV. Second read through was the NRSV. Let's see what we got here. Oh, somebody's denying that there's water on other planets. Oh, jeez. Your brain on religion. Did you know BBL got banned in the server? Not by me. Maybe my auto mod. What did he do? Let me check the review. Review. Yeah, what did he do? No, he's still in the server. Yeah, he's still in there. I see him. One mutual server. He's in there. Yeah, he's there. I have a question I'd like for your opinion on. I believe that God is an intrinsic piece of the mind. The office of God is afforded by what we worship or serve. Or atheists, an atheist God is themselves. Thoughts? I feel like that's personally maybe inserting the word God into the definitions of things that we can otherwise account for. It feels like maybe pantheism a little bit with extra steps, if that's apt to say to you. So personally, God in in some sort of divine, I wouldn't even say being, but it's having some sort of divine, unaccountable essence from that deviates from our reality. I'm personally don't give too much credence to it, but definitionally, I think you can use the word to God to define anything you want to. How many people are in the server? I'm not sure. Let me check. Offline 16, and I'm the only one online, so 16 people, minus myself and the 2 bots I have in there. So 16. Server's popping. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna get off here soon. Actually, you know what? Do we end it with just reading a story? I read the King James version and the NIV. I'm kind of glad that I was in one of those Baptist churches because a lot of the Baptist churches near me, they really stemmed for the KJV for some odd reason. The one that I grew up in, it was the NIV that they were simping for more so. And then when I got to other Baptist churches, they were going KJV, but my family just brought our own Bibles and had the NIV. There's 14 people in a YouTube chat. I see, I see. Because it's molecularly the same as water here, the only interesting thing we may find in Mars glaciers is the possibility of microscopic life. Yeah. You have 16 people in there. Yeah, fun little place. Yeah, do I just promote my shit and then get out, or do I read the story? I do see this guy, Cyrus. If people talk among themselves or like are replying to somebody else, I don't read what they're saying, or like I'll read it maybe to myself a little bit, like skim over it, but I don't respond to it. But yeah, I do see him. I grew up Southern Baptist, big KJV lovers. Yeah, I happened to hit one Baptist church that had the NIV and chose the NIV, and then the ones afterward were KJV, and I was a Baptist for sure. I'm staying until the stream dies. All right. Well, uh, you know what? No, we're just getting off. Stream's gonna die here. We're doing it. It's over. In my Southern Baptist church, anything besides KJV was frowned upon. Yeah. So I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. I just wasn't exposed to it too much. And now, like, looking at particular verses with NIV and NRSV lens versus the KJV lens, there is a really bad translation. I grew up Pentecostal. I grew up Baptist. What story? Somebody wants me to read this fanfic of, I don't know what it is. Mine kept switching between the NIV and other stuff. Yeah. The ones I went to, they just, since we brought our own Bibles, they just never bothered, telling us or correcting us to read the KJV instead of the NIV. So we just had our own Bibles and pulled them out whenever we were ready and read from those while they were reading a slightly different translation. Never got checked about it, so, never read the KJV. I grew up with nothing and became agnostic. Yeah, that'll do it. The pastor would say I'm using KJV and you better be too. God damn. Goodness me. He's simping for that bad translation. All right. Let's lock in here. Let's lock in. Give me a minute. Give me a second. The moment that the story gets stupid, Hugh, what do I do in the server? I don't know. Say things, post memes. I don't fucking know. Hang out. I'd be in there, get updates, get notified when I go live. Yeah, I don't know. What's up, Espo 2030? I see you on Kick. How you doing? How's your day going? Are you atheist? I am an atheist. Yeah. No, I'm not reading it. I'm about to get off actually, because I said the second I read something stupid in this story, I'm gonna stop reading it. If it's a good story, I'll check it. But if it says something, the moment it says something dumb, it's over. All right, here we are. I actually don't know if extraterrestrial water is clean or not, but I definitely have impurities from surrounding sediment. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Here we go. The moment it gets stupid, it's the moment we're done. We ready? Are we ready to commit to this? Is that what we're doing? Waking up at 3 a.m. Oh man, I go to sleep around like 6 a.m. Shit's awful. Well, I can't now because it's not the weekend, but yeah, I go to sleep in the afternoon. You think you're bad for your sleep schedule, waking up super early? I go to sleep so fucking late, it's not even funny. All right, let's read it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pull it up. Let me change my prompt. Give me a second. Add text. Ugh. Add source. Add a new source. Temp text is what I'll call it. Ugh. Add source. Font family. Let's do it. Get that over here. God damn. Let's get that over here. Let's hide it over here. Prompt, where are you? There you are. And then let's get this. Let's, make that bigger. I think I'm going to regret this, but it's whatever. Let's get it over here. Here you need to get to a certain part. If that certain part is stupid, then I'm going to stop reading and immediately get off the street. Remember, you chose this. All right, now over on TikTok, let me hide my prompt and get a new text source. Add source, text, add, reading a fanfic. Font, Arial is what I go with in all times. Boom. Where the hell is it? Oh, there we are. Stream prompt, let me lock that. Let me lock that. Let me close that. Do this. All right. Here we go. Is your girlfriend next to you? Not next to me. She's like, how do I best explain the way my room's laid out? So, how do I best? So obviously four corners, right? Think of the corner in front of, like, not corner, yeah, four walls, right? The wall in front of you is the one that I have my desk on and my PC, and I look toward the wall to stream. Obviously, like most people do. My desk is right there. To my immediate left, like literally a couple feet away from me, if I lean over, it's the door to my room. Um, to the right of that, if you walk into the room, to the right of it is my other desk where I, like, just store shit and like old stuff. And then to my left on my PC is another wall, and on that wall is a shelf where I put things and like have other boxes and shit. And then those boxes are at the foot of my bed, which is right behind where I would be sitting. So she's like, if I reach back, I could probably grab a foot or something, but she's like right there. Okay, here we go. Let's read it. Let's read it. Here we go. Let me just make sure all of my chats are where I want them to be. College drains my ass. Yeah, college, it drained me back when I was in it too. I couldn't stand college. All right, it's time to read a fan fiction. There's no dark mode for this. This hurts my eyes, man. There's no dark mode? Huh? No dark mode? Seriously? Can't even get that right? Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna move my OBSs to my other one after. I'm sorry to keep edging y'all, but I gotta move my OBSs. Let's do this over here. Yep, just yank a foot. Should I just yank her foot right now? No, it's just a little outside my range. All right, let's put this over here. I gotta go draw this, so I'm gonna. All right, gone early. All right, have a good rest of your night, Turtogly. I appreciate you being here. No dark mode on this story. Come on, man. All right, let's not read that. No spoilers. How long is this? Oh, jeez, it's pretty long, but it's not like insane. Okay, fuck it. Let's do it. It was a. I'm laughing already. I'm gonna get some water. Wait 1 second. Let's get some water in me. Oh yeah. Here we go. I can't stop smiling at it because I know it's gonna be some bullshit. It was a normal day in Gravity Falls, Oregon. Well, as normal as Gravity Falls gets, anyways. Dipper Pines was reading his book, and Mabel, his twin sister, was wondering what he was doing. Dipper, are you going to keep your nose buried in that strange book of yours all summer? You gotta go out, have an adventure, Mabel exclaimed. Not now, Dipper said quietly. I'm trying to decode this. He was looking at the cryptogram that said XSLFAQBEQXZLYBII. Dipper was officially stumped. He could not figure out what it meant, and it seemed very mysterious to him. Grunkle Stan is going to take us to dinner for lunch, Dipper, Mabel exclaims. Dipper, however, was not in the mood for the dinner. He was publicly humiliated the last time he went, and he thought the food wasn't very good anyway. Mabel, I don't want to go to the diner, Dipper said solemnly. I want to go somewhere else. But there's really nothing else in town unless you count the Taco Bell near the forest, Mabel exclaimed. Taco Bell? Dipper's ears perked up. He had never eaten a Taco Bell before, and ever since last week he had a craving for Mexican food for some reason. Why don't we go to the Taco Bell today? Dipper asked. Taco Bell? Grunkle Stan questioned. Why'd you want to go there? It smells like the bathroom when it gets clogged. I had my heart set on pancakes, Mabel moaned. Listen, you can go to Taco Bell if you want to, but don't come crying to me when you smell like expired onions. Fine, I will, Dipper said harshly. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, Grunkle Stan said. But as he was exiting the mystery shack, the door hit him on the way out. Ah ha 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 ha, said Grunkle Stan. He was laughing. So anyways, Mabel and Grunkle Stan went to the diner, while Dipper tried to find the Taco Bell. He had brought with him his book and a couple bucks, but finding the Taco Bell was harder than he had previously thought. He'd been looking around town for what seemed like days. The mystery book wasn't helping him either, until he saw a flicker of a sign in the forest. He went into the forest. Why would there be a Taco Bell in the forest? Dipper asked himself. After hiking for about an hour, Dipper finally got to the Taco Bell, but it sure didn't look like any Taco Bell he'd ever seen. It was surrounded by a barrage of giant oak trees in an open field, completely different from the rugged terrain of the Oregon forest. The open field was covered with at least 3 layers of pine needles, which got the attention of Dipper. He stuck his hand into the pine needles. Ow! Dipper shouted. A pine needle poked him. It hurts. The restaurant, Taco Bell, looked like a silo, sort of. Well, it was very cylindrical. The outside had rusty picnic tables and looked like no one used them at all. Dipper walked up to the restaurant's door. Should I go in there? Dipper asked himself. I'm starting to have second thoughts. Why is there a desolate Taco Bell in this forest, miles from the nearest road? But I guess it's my only option. Mabel and Grunkle Stan are probably done with lunch now. And they were. Mabel wondered why Dipper hadn't come back yet, but Grunkle Stan didn't give a damn. So Dipper entered the restaurant, but he was relieved to see that the interior was normal, except for its high ceiling. There were also no customers inside, but Dipper thought that was normal, considering how the franchise was so isolated. He went up to the counter. There was only one cashier working the registers. A very old, slightly deaf, bored out of his skull cashier. Dipper decided what he wanted to order, then approached the register. Excuse me, we only got tacos, the cashier interrupted. Okay, I guess I'll have a taco then, Dipper said. What did you say? Dipper yelled back. The cashier yelled. I said I want a taco, Dipper yelled back. Okay then, the cashier said. Then he went to the back for a few minutes. When he came out, he was carrying Dipper's taco. That'll be $1, the cashier said. Dipper gave him the money and went to sit down at the least grimiest table. He bit into the hot, spicy, juicy taco filled with thick, pure meat, mild, tantalizing black beans, and sour, fluffy sour cream. He enjoyed the single bite of the perfectly cooked taco and still tasted it in his mouth after he swallowed it. But as he was about to bite into it a second time, he felt a churning movement inside his body, something that he had felt often. Uh-oh, Dipper said, then rushed to find the laboratory. Man, that really went through me, Dipper said to himself. For some reason, the bathrooms were hidden in the corner, far from the counter, and far from the table he was sitting at. When he walked in, he found that the bathrooms were surprisingly clean, for a fast food restaurant anyway. And Dipper found this suspicious. All of the stalls were full and no one was using the urinals. But right on cue, someone walked out of one of the stalls. Dipper didn't pay much attention to who was walking out, but he was wearing all black and had a plastic bag with him. Dipper just had to go. Unfortunately, he didn't make it in time. He checked his pants and found the worst of all. Diarrhea, Dipper said. Ugh. He was about to leave the stall when he noticed a bulge in his pants. He touched the bulge, and once he touched it, he knew exactly what it was. It was an erection. He found himself completely aroused after touching it and started to do it some more. Eventually he was ready to Eventually he was ready to hardcore masturbate. He didn't know what was arousing him, but he knew he was aroused. He took off his blue shorts and his soiled underwear, revealing his medium-sized but not small penis. The tip was bright red, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Dipper started to yank his Johnson harder and harder. Harder and faster, my bad. The 5-incher was getting pumped. Dipper's soiled hand started to feel bits of pre-cum on his dry fingers. Eventually, the medium-sized dick couldn't take it anymore, and it burst into an explosion of cum. I'm getting banned on TikTok. Fuck it. The cum got all over the walls and toilet, and Dipper felt proud. He had creamed himself for the first time, but he was upset that it was not over. Wendy. No, Dipper thought. All of this is not enough for me. I need to release all of this. With his erection still active, Dipper began yanking his... I'm just replacing the words. His... again. It was much quicker, and Dipper cummed quicker. It was a bigger release than last time, and it began to rain Dipper's seed. Dipper felt more proud than last time. His heart about to burst from all the droplets of cum falling down from the ceiling. He felt as happy as he felt on the day of his first snowfall of the year. He stuck out his tongue to taste... You know what? No, fuck this, dude. Come on, man. Come on, dude. I'm about to get my shit banned. Are we fucking joking? Are we joking? Are we... huh? Are we joking? I can't continue reading this on TikTok. God damn. Okay, fuck it. He stuck out his tongue to taste the shiny from the faulty fluorescent lighting in the bathroom. He tasted it and he thought it was one of the best tasting things in the world. Better than the largest chocolate bar, better than the rarest pig, and better than a taco he was having earlier. But now he couldn't stop. He couldn't leave now and miss out on this great masturbation adventure. He wanted to taste the cum. He scraped a handful of it off of the stall and put it in his dirty, wet mouth. He grabbed another and another and another. He was getting more aroused by consuming the... I'm just going to call it something else. Consuming the seed, and that released another load. So that's where it's all coming from, Dipper said to himself. Seed all over his face and teeth. Dipper came up with a solution to get more hardcore adult how do I say this? You get it. Self-pleasuring experience. He was going to put it into action. He tilted his head down, sat down on the seed-covered ground, grabbed his hardened Johnson and stuck it in his mouth. Once it was firmly in, Dipper began to suck on the very hard muscle. He sucked it like the lollipop he got at a country fair a while back. It tasted a lot like it too. The legs were so expertly over his shoulder that he could have been a gymnast. The more he sucked in his hard member, the more his aroused legs shook. Eventually, just when he was about to give out, he blew in his mouth. It was the best thing he ever experienced, and then kept on performing fellatio on himself. After he was stimulating himself orally, he accidentally fell over to his side. He broke from his muscle and cummed on the floor. The floor was covered in so much of Dipper's seed that he started to make a snow angel in the seed, or seed angel. He was eating some in the process, but then he looked to his side and immediately became so hard that the red tip was touching his short pubic hair. He saw what was causing it. He saw his underwear covered in dark brown feces. He held up his underwear, which was covered in the cum-filled floor, and marveled at its erotic beauty. The feces were so beautifully ejaculated, so smooth in its sticky brownness, so perfect they felt in Dipper's white hands. He wanted his shit. He held the brown underwear like a fish on a lure and put his sticky white lips into the sticky brown feces. His tongue was rubbing the crap all over his tighty whities, making his mouth all a brownish white mess. He was biting into the shit and sucked it in his mouth. It was more stimulating than ever before. He now knew that he didn't need Wendy or Mabel or any of the other girls in Gravity Falls. All he needed was a big pile of his shit. He took a scoop of the feces, he had a lot of diarrhea, and began to spread it all over his dick. Every time he spread the crap, he was getting more and more aroused. Once his member was completely brown, he came again. It filled up all the spots in the stall that weren't covered in Dipper's seed. Once again, Dipper took big scoops of seed and consumed it in large gulps. Now, Dipper had to put the brown sticky feces all over his Johnson again, and boy, did he do a good job. The brown stuff was all over his external genitals and his testicles. He had cummed a few times here and there. Now his beautiful brown genitals needed to be cleaned. But Dipper didn't have any cleaning supplies, so he had to suck the shit off. He brought his erection up to his mouth and began to suck. This time he made it very clear to lick the feces off with his tongue, and as soon as his tongue touched his dick, he cummed. He was having the most fun he had ever had in that bathroom stall and forgot who he was, where he lived, where he was, or what he was eating. All that was on his mind was his sweet seed. He just thought of a great idea. Dipper took a scoopful of diarrhea and a scoopful of seed and put it in the toilet. He flushed it, but before it went all the way down, he grabbed a wet pile of seed and feces and stuck it in his mouth. Dipper was consuming all of the feces, seed, and toilet water, and it tasted great. He kept on doing it for God knows how long, and one of the times he felt his head against the toilet rim. Dipper's brain must have been knocked out of place at that time, because this time, instead of putting his seed and feces in his food hole, he started to lather it onto his member again. He wanted more of his Johnson, but that would be a fatal mistake. Once it was covered again, he put it in his mouth and began sucking, but did it too hard. As he was sucking and coming, he accidentally bit on his dick. As soon as he tasted the blood, he broke out of coitus and saw his lacerated member. He saw a mix of blood and seed coming out of it, like double A lava, and his erectile muscle pointed out. Dipper grabbed it and grimaced in pain. He winced at it and looked horrified. He snapped out of it all and tried to figure out a solution to the castration. He put some more diarrhea and seed on it, but that didn't stop the bleeding. Dipper spit out the piece of Johnson that he bit off and tried to reapply it, but it didn't work. No matter how many times he tried to reattach it, they all failed. He put more of his reproductive fluids on the castration, but they only made the penis swell up like a Goodyear blimp. Dipper was licking the blood off to try to stop it, but the blood was coming faster than he could lick. He was now in ultimate pain and felt nothing like this. He screamed as loud as he could and felt like no one could hear him. He screamed louder and louder, saying, "Help! I bit my dick off!" He was going insane. He started to bang against the stall, screaming, "Help!" as loud as he could yell. After a full 5 minutes with a large mix of blood, cum, and feces on the floor, he was banging his head against the stall. The banging was louder than the loudest thunderstorm, and yet no one came for help. Dipper was alone in the bathroom, alone in the stall, alone with his beloved dick, now to near death, and unfortunately he was near death. After one final blow to the head, the now screaming Dipper was now as silent as Christmas Eve. He fell to the floor, eyes turned skyward, and fell into a mix of his own blood, cum, and feces. At the mystery shack, Mabel was feeling worried about Dipper, so she went off and tried to find him. She went off into the forest first, she knew where it was, and surprisingly got there in less time than Dipper. As she entered the newly cleaned doors, she immediately noticed a once-bitten taco on one of the tables, and immediately knew it was Dipper's. Mabel rushed into the men's bathroom. She liked to use the urinals, and rushed into a random stall. It was her brother's. Mabel looked at how messy the stall was and how it was used to do the deed. Her pink sneakers were sticky from stepping in a reddish-brown mess of fluids. She walked around the messy stall for a bit, but then saw the most horrid sight she could imagine: Dipper's corpse. Mabel was welled up in tears at the sight of it and began to cry. As she was crying, she sat down in a pile of the blood, feces, and cum and looked at Dipper's lifeless face. It was beautiful, as his smooth facial features complemented his circle of seed around his lips. "Oh, Dipper," Mabel said through her tears. "Let me clean the white stuff off of your lips." Mabel brought Dipper's head up to hers, and she kissed him. After pulling out of the kiss, Mabel enjoyed it, and so she kissed him again. She didn't want to let go of Dipper, not now. Not when he had just died. He was a brother after all. She held Dipper's naked corpse in her arms, and she felt a tingling feeling in herself. A secret dirty... You know what? No, I'm not reading any more of this. No, I draw the line at incest. I'm sorry. No, actually. No, we're done, actually. No, actually. No, let's stop there. No, we found our limit, okay? We found our limit. Our limit's been found, okay? No. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Get this shit off my screen right now. Dina, you're banned. Dina, you're officially banned. All right? Was it worth it? Who else was in the chat telling me to read it? Tartaglia's husband's banned, Magnolia's banned, and JoJo is banned. All right. I'm getting all y'all out of here. No. Nope. Nope. Too late. There was a plot twist. Too late. Removed from the broadcast. Ugh. See you later. I gotta make an example. Magnolia. See you later. JoJo. See you later. You told me to read it. You should have known this beforehand. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. No, we draw the line, okay? We have to draw the line somewhere. Somewhere the line has to be drawn. I want to get off of TikTok before I get banned. I'll see y'all later. Take care. Take care. Get the fuck off my screen. TikTok live studio, close. Get it away from me. Holy shit. Bye-bye. Y'all enjoy it? Y'all enjoyed it? Did we enjoy this? Is that what we're doing? Bro is not forming an addiction. Bro got peer pressured. Okay. Was it kind of funny? In a very, very extremely highly immature way, yeah. Do I have to draw the line somewhere? Yes. Yes, we gotta draw the line. Lines have to be drawn in the sand. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Anyway, I'm getting off. I'll see y'all later. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow the Twitch. Follow the Facebook. Follow the Twitter. Follow the Instagram. Follow the Kick. Follow the Trovo. Join the Discord. Add me on Snapchat if you want to support the stream. You can tip me $1 for text-to-speech, or you can donate $1 to the crisis text line for text-to-speech. My Cash App is in my bio. My Venmo's in my bio. My crypto addresses are in my bio. If you want to send me food while I'm live, that's in my bio. And if you want to purchase me a snack from my wish list, that's in my bio. So, yeah. Take care.